All praises to the Most High. Shalom, beloved sisters. Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters. My apology. I had something that I needed to do. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. We are going to study the book, The Greater Key of Solomon. We will see if we can go into the introduction of it. If you do not have The Greater Key of Solomon, we do have it on our website, biglevy.com. You go under ebooks and you do a little research, you will find it there. And also, we have the link in the description, and you can go ahead and literally find it in there. You can see it. Now, before we move forward, give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. I'm still not done with what I'm doing today. Thank you. All right, let me see. All right, there we go. As I'm advancing in age, my eyes are starting to failing me. Mm-hmm. There you go. What's going on here? Yeah, that's right. Great. We are going to give it a little moment for the other brothers and sisters to join us, as today is a Shabbatai, and to the Shabbatites out there, we said happy day to you, Shabbatite. And the beloved sister Kayla prepared a nice PDF for the people. I will post it. You know what? In the meantime, while I'm here, let me just post it by the time I'm done with this so the nation can go ahead and download it. You can print that. It's a couple of pages, and you can actually have that, and it will show you the experiment that you can perform in a day of the planets, so to speak. For instance, if you want to perform, if you want to find honor, when they say honor, like if you want to have a well, in another word, luck at your workplace, to get respect at your workplace, or if anything is going on at your workplace, any promotion, you will be the one that they were looking at. And those days are good for you on Sunday, which is Shemesh, and the hour of Shemesh. If you're Shemeshite, that's even better. So let me see. Uh-huh. All right. So that's even better. So let me go ahead and write this down. Okay. So to speak. Uh huh. Uh huh. All right. Hopefully this image should be good. In the meantime, beloved, for those of you, yes, for those of you that are in the May, June, do we have June here? You know what? I put July. In the meantime, tell the nation how you feel if you did take the quote unquote the bath. Tell the nation how you feel right now. Is there's any change? Do you feel any sort of way uh, regarding your energy wise? Low energy, high energy? Do you feel hopeful? How does it affected you? Hmm. Let the nation know. That's right. Some people still feel energized. Some people a little bit sleepy. Okay. All right then. That's good. Let the nation talk. So, all right. I just post in the community tab the PDF of the planets and the magical abilities. All right. We will begin shortly. Yeah. Some people have so much energy. A sister make a whole PDF. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Put this right here. A whole PDF in a couple of hours for the nation. I feel great. I feel nice. And I've been doing some study on myself. I've been reading my own chart. I've been reading my own past, and I understand a lot better my future. A lot of stuff that I was blaming myself when I was doing, and I find out those things are not evil. It's because I was born like this. I was born certain things that I was ashamed of, and I realized that the mighty one made me like this. For instance, when I was born as a Shemeshite, and I realized that I shine, so to speak. There are certain places when I get there and when I'm engaged in certain conversation, I I unknowingly I intend to draw people. Well, not intended. I unintended draw people to me when I'm talking and people getting interested in my conversation, even the most banal, the most useless thing that I'm talking, and people always want to know stuff. That sometimes people asking me, why are you so smart? What make you smart? And I know I'm not. And I felt like I always tell them, well, I'm not and stuff. It's just I don't know what it is. It's just I just talk and then people start listening and they get interested and they want to know more. It's not like I don't know how I know those things, but I just know them. And sometimes I suppress my gift when I get places and I really don't want to make people uncomfortable. I just choose not to talk. And when somebody come and ask me question about something that I know exactly what it is and I can help the person with an explanation, I don't say anything. I just say, oh, hey, I'm dumb as you are, I don't know what it is. Then I realize doing the my big G, my background check, then I realize, oh well, I'm supposed to be like this, I'm supposed to go do those things. Yeah, that's one thing people are like. You watch every movie, many movie, you read everything, which I don't. Maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe I did watch like all the movie ever made and read every book that ever made. I don't recall doing those things because when I'm studying things, I just jump to this, jump to that, jump to this, jump to that, and in a moment I'm done with everything. So, and I find another things. For instance, as an Aries, my ruling planet is Madim. Okay, being Madim is very powerful, and but Madim is my ruling planet. When I was born, not only Madim was in Aries, uh, um, uh, um, what's the other one? Venus. Nogav. No, Noga. Is that? Let me see. Let me double check the name. I don't want to butcher things. Uh, bum, 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 bum. What's the other name for Venus again? Venus is Venus, Venus, Venus. Noga. Okay. Noga was actually in my chart. So I am influenced by both Noga and Madim. Love and hate, war and peace, duality, men, women. The symbol for Mars with the arrow and the symbol for Venus with the plus sign at the bottom, or the four energy. And I kind of like, I spent a great deal of my time suppressing my own gift. And there are certain things that also influenced me, certain abilities. And when I'm studying, I'm like, wait, I was not evil. I was born like this. And I embrace those gifts. I embrace it. I start to embrace those gifts back in I start to embrace those gifts in 27 for 2014. I start to embracing my gift in 2014. Yeah. So when I started embrace the gift that I have, I felt a lot better, more confident. And again, especially the no-go heights out there, is nothing wrong with you. You were born like this. That's what it is. It's you got so much to give. That's what it is. It's nothing weird with it. You cannot force yourself to be a Shabbatite, so to speak. If you are a Shemeshite and then you have a Shabbatite person, you sometime Shabbatite can influence you, but you're not supposed to try to be one of them. So are you a Shabbatite? You're not supposed to try to be a Shemeshite, so to speak. Every time they get into your, each planet have their abilities. Once they get in your zodiac sign, you can draw the ability of this planet. Now, we are going to get into Clavicula Salomonis, aka the greater key of Solomon. Before we begin, beloved, we want to let the nation know that children don't play with fire. Children play with toys. If you research the book, The Key of Solomon, and Wikipedia, they will tell you it's a pseudepigrapha. Somebody define the word pseudepigrapha while I am doing this. Define pseudepigrapha. Children don't play with fire; they play with water. They play with toys. This book that we're about to undergo and study is very real. It's not fake. Oh boy. Really? Oh, I make the opposite of that. Ah, there you go. Why black American are leaving Tanzania? I don't know what's going on here. Now, this book, it is said it was written in the 14th and 15th century. The poisoners, they poisoned, they took stuff, they done stuff, they did a lot of things and stuff like that. And they 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 lie. If they don't understand something, they just give you their opinion as fact, and they have done a lot. The so-called Clavicula Salomonis, aka the Key of Solomon, or the Greater Key of King Solomon, is not fake. It is real. Everything that you read in this book, every the planets are real. Okay, pseudepigrapha, or pseudonyms. Okay, writing especially Jewish writing ascribed to various biblical patriarch and prophet, but composed with approximately 200 years. Well, that's the etymology. Well, pseudo mean fake. The other rest mean writing. That means something they don't approve. If the Catholic Church, or so to speak, the priesthood of Mahan Church, they decided this book they don't approve it. That means it's not real. I will not advise you to get this one. This one is loaded with mistaken typos. This is not good. Get the PDF one. Probably this is the purest version you can get. The PDF that we have in the link of this description, get it. Yes, this is the book, All Magical Practice. The best come from this book. Okay, this is not good. Don't get that one. This is 3-in-1. We will begin with the introduction, right? We will start reading the introduction, all right? So, this is the introduction of the book of Clavicula Salomonis. In this book, I'm on page 113, but in the PDF, if you know the page introduction, please put it there. This is King Solomon speaking to his son, Woboham. Okay, pseudepigrapha writings, especially written falsely, attribute to biblical character or times. They want to tell you those are false written. Don't read them because they are false. We have the true. You see, the so-called Gentiles or the fake, you can never have anything that is real. Everything those people have, it is fake. And the Apocrypha, did you know they make mention of the Kabbalah? That's why they took it out. That's one of the main reasons they took the Apocrypha out. Because in the story about the Sekari, they say they have 72 good names for the Most High, God Almighty. That's why they took it out. I believe in the book. I'm not quite sure which book it is. If you search for the 72 names of God and the Apocrypha, there is a verse that talk about this. That's why they remove it. The Bible actually talk about the Kabbalah, which is tradition. That's what it is. That has nothing to do with anything bad. Ooh, Kabbalah, devils, and stuff like that. Because our people been watching too much conspiracy theories because they pay those people to keep our people in fear, keep them in a low vibration, always have something for them to be afraid of. If it's not 5G, it's the Jabba Jaw. If it's not Jabba Jaw, it's a food going out. If it's not food going out, the greed is going out. Go in the bank. Go get your money. The bank is about to collapse. Go get your money. Yeah, do this. When the bank collapse, you have cash, or the federal government will seize your money. The FBI will save your money or whatever, stuff like that. It's always something to keep our people in a low vibration. Fear, fear, fear. So you won't loot things. All right. This is Solomon talking to his son, Woboaham. Treasure up, O my son, Woboaham, the wisdom of my words, seeing that I, Solomon, have received it from the Mighty One. The answer then answered Woboaham and said, How have I deserved to follow the example of my father Solomon and such things who have been found worthy to receive the knowledge of all living things through the teaching of an angel of the Mighty One? So this is Solomon talking to his son. He's passing the knowledge to his son. He said, treasure up those knowledge, my son. I'm about to telling you the secret that has been passing on to me. And Woboham, Solomon's son, say, but father, do I deserve? That's what I told the people. Ask yourself, do I deserve it? Am I worthy to get the knowledge that the great Solomon, my father, the king, has? This knowledge that was given unto him by the angel of the Mighty One. And Solomon said, Hear, O my son, and receive my sayings, and learn the wonders of the Mighty One. For on a certain night, when I laid me down to sleep, I called upon the most holy name of the Mighty One, IHA. Okay, those names we don't say them. Okay, any name that you saw in this, when it comes to the mighty one's name, you don't pronounce it out loud. That is why long ago I never get into argument with people who say, okay, well, it says, for instance, I'm gonna say this: Yahweh, Ahaya, Iyeawa. I'm like, you, there's so much name for the mighty one out there. He give you many. It's just I don't get into argument in this, and I don't like to say those names just to say stuff. I used to. When I learn, I get more mature, understand those names have power, and you do not use the Most High name for to play. You do not use those holy names just you want to say. I say it different than them niggas over there. Yeah, my camp say it different. My nation say it different. We say it different here. I'm not into all this nonsense. I refer to His Grand Majesty title is the mighty one because he is the only mighty one. The others are weak one. Okay, His Supreme Majesty, the architect of the universe. Great respect. When you do that, this is how it is, beloved. When you refer to the mighty one as his title, not by his name when you're speaking to him, it shows great reverence or respect. That's like a child, your own son, wake up in the morning and call you by your name, by your first name, instead of calling you mom or dad or father or mother. They just call you by your first name. Your 3-year-old daughter or your 3-year-old or your 6-year-old daughter, 6-year-old son wake up in the morning and refer to you as your first name. That's like a child refer to you as your name instead of sir, ma'am, or your as a reference uh, like yaya daddy, yaya stuff. That's how it is when you go to the mighty one, and then when you're talking and you keep repeating the name, like telling people and stuff, your mouth isn't that holy. You only refer to him when you're in private doing some private stuff, when you're doing private things, because believe it or not, the future is going to be magic. The future is magical. It's all going to be magic, just like it was in the past. See, the Gentiles, they poison everything. They what you're doing here on your computer is magic. They just call it technology. That's why they say the ancient God technology is higher than us. Now their magical powers is higher than yours. Yours is just copy. You just saw our stuff, you copied. The ley line communication you copied through our cell phones. You copy the cars through our flying vehicle. For if you want to go, everything that we have, you copy it. You just have a bootleg version of it. You do not have our original stuff. It's just everything is energy, which means magic. When you have a car, you have to put fuel in it. The fuel energizes the car. This is magic. Magic is energy. When you put, just like you have a lamp, you have a magical lamp. The lamp is about to go out. You put oil in it. Put the oil in the lamp for 7 days or whatever. It's magic. To start your car, the spark plug have to send fire. Magic. To make your car go back, you have to grab the wand, and then you put the wand on certain spell, return, or it go back. You have to make the car go forward. You put the one on D, drive. All car got a wand. Everything is magic. They just told you it's technology and stuff. They make a big deal. There's a big difference between technology and magic. No, everything it's magic. The world was created to magic, which is another word, energy. Now there's positive energy, there's negative energy. You are searching for a video on YouTube. You type Biglevi, Big Levi. You're spelling magic. You're writing upon a piece of paper. You spell the word magic. You're cooking alchemy. Salt, a teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of oil, some ground paper, mixing water, put it on fire, heat it up, it cook. You're making a solid magic. That's why the future is going to be us and it's going to be magical. If you do not have any magic, you won't prosper in the future. That is what it is. The so called technology are failing them. The so called hospitals are failing. The so called all those stuff, they are failing. They cannot work in the future because the ley line is switching, those things are not working. The ley line will be back to its original thing. You need to tap into it to do anything that you want to do. And pray for the ineffable wisdom. Define this word, ineffable. Ineffable, ineffable wisdom. And when I was beginning to close my eyes, the angel of the Lord, even this angel, which I'm not going to say the name here. Oh yeah, the angel name. I can say the name. This angel, even Omadiel, okay, appear unto me and spake many things courteously unto me, and said, Listen, O Solomon, thy prayer before the Most High is not in vain. And since thou hast asked neither for long life, nor for much riches, nor for the souls of thine enemies, but thou hast asked for thyself wisdom to perform justice, okay? Keyword wisdom to perform justice. Ineffable means the great or too big to be described with words. The Messiah is ineffable. He is too great, too big to be described with words. You can ask Negroes or fighting other Negroes for the name of the mighty. Whatever. Woo! Um. Okay, ineffable, too great or too big to describe with words. You do not have a word for it. That's why the bath that we took, the spiritual core cleansing, you cannot describe it. I don't know how to describe. I feel good. There's no word for it. Too great or too extreme to be expressed or described in words. You can't. That's the name of the mighty one. Respect that. Don't try to go out there and say, you know the name. I'm gonna speak certain name. It's too great for you. Stay in your lane. Anyway, Solomon was upon his bed. He was asleep. Well, he was about to fall asleep. So he prayed. And then the angel Homadiel appeared unto him. The angel appeared unto him with great courtesy. Somebody define the word courteously. Okay. The angel said, Oh, Solomon, listen, your prayer unto the Most High, God Almighty, is not in vain. Since you didn't ask for more money, since you didn't ask for to live longer, since you didn't ask for the soul of your enemy, you asked for wisdom to perform justice because there was so many injustice going on. That's why there are so many injustice around this world. We ask the mighty one for wisdom to do justice, and he gave it to us. That's why the beloved brother had the dream. He saw this person. He said, I know what you are. You are a judge. The wisdom that we are acquiring is wisdom to do justice. Courtesy, showing of politeness and attitude toward others. The angel was very polite to Solomon because the angel was a servant. He came as a servant. He was very nice, very polite. He was talking to Solomon. He teach Solomon with politeness, with courtesy. Not with arrogance, not with pride, not with whatever I say, you do say, whatever this, with great courtesy. And when I comprehend the speech which was made unto me, I understood that in me was the knowledge of all creatures, both things which are in the heavens and things which are beneath the heavens. When he began to speak with the angels, he understand that he have all the knowledge in him. It's already in him. All the knowledge of the heavens and the earth embedded in him. You have it too. You just need to unlock it. Certain people don't have it. That's why they are hiding it. They don't want you to remember it. And I saw that all the writings and wisdom of this present age were vain and futile, and that no man was perfect. And I composed a certain work wherein I rehearse the secret of secrets, in which I have preserved them hidden, and I have also therein concealed all secrets whatsoever of magical arts of any masters, any secret of experiment, namely of these sciences, which is in a way worth being accomplished. Solomon say he realized that the men of his time, their backwardness, their little sciences, this is the book of science of sciences. This is the book of all knowledge, so to speak. And you can acquire anything that you wish. People are asking, man, if I could get the knowledge of Solomon, it's in there. You just have to walk for it. It's in one page. When I read it, I'm like, holy sh! One paragraph. One paragraph. One paragraph, probably like four to five lines. All the knowledge of Solomon, how we know it, it's in there. I've seen it. I'm like, you have to be kidding me. And the Gentile, well, they don't know it. They have no idea what it is. Even if they knew what it was, they cannot get it because they are not about this. They are about riches. They are about to live longer. They are about to the soul of their enemies, which is us. They just want us dead. They just want all the money and to live a hell of a lot longer. To live years. They just want immortality, to live forever and ever and have all the monies and see all of us dead. By reading this book, I realized this, which in this 4 paragraph contain all the knowledge that ever was and ever will be. But are you worthy of it? Will you go get it? Will you be afraid? Will you run? Will you speak against it? Will you say it's fake? Will you say it's evil because, oh, they are telling me to look up there? I don't want to look to the sky. The only time I want to look to the sky is when there's a rapture. I don't want to look up. I want to keep doing all the stuff. The only time I want to look up is when they say there are people floating up there. You need to be floated too. Solomon realized that in his time men were vain. Men were vain. They boasted about if they know something. This guy, he know how to, I don't know, ride a horse backward. He boasted like that's like there will not ever be someone that can ride a freaking horse backward. And people worship this guy. And he made a law that if you ever see someone riding a horse, he'll kill you. Only him can ride a horse backward. Those guys make law about certain things that they can do and they forbid everybody to do it. Worship me and I can do it alone. And Solomon see those things as vain. He said, there must be a better knowledge out there. And then an angel came in and taught him everything. And then he took those knowledge, he wrote them in the books, and then he hid them, and then he gave them at the end. Therefore, he said here, I also have written them in this key, so like in the key openeth a treasure house, so this key alone may open the knowledge and understanding of magical arts and sciences. This book is both magical and science. He said, just like a key open a treasure chest to see the treasure in it, this knowledge I'm going to give you, it's a key to open all knowledge. and all science, super science. Beloved, it's I just can't wait. I just can't wait for us to get our high science back, building super machine and stuff, not for destruction, but for justice, for exploration. I mean, I want to go into another. I want to go. Let me see. Since I'm Aries, I want to go to the stars that is in Aries. There's a couple planet orbited over there. There are a couple brethren over here. Let me go visit them. We build some kind of like spacecraft. We can get there instantly, but we love the journey. We build, we visited other planets, we lay low. They have what they call like truck stop, which is planet stop. It's beautiful up there. Beautiful. The Mossad doesn't create a big black void things. Death is only death. That's why Captain Kirk said I I saw death. I wish I was telling you space is all beautiful. So all I see is death because that's what they're supposed to see. This is super knowledge right here, man. Therefore, O my son, thou mayest see every experiment of mine or the others, and let everything be properly prepared for them, as thou shalt see properly set down by me, both day and hour, and all things necessary. For without will there will be no but falsehood and vanity in this work, and this is my work, wherein all hidden secrets and mystery which can be performed, and that which is set down concerning a single divination or a single experiment, that same I think concerning all things which are in the universe, and which have been, which all be in the future time. So what Solomon say here, beloved, he said that's why the planets are cloaked for them. Those people, they space is cloaked for them. They cannot see what's up there. What their little devices instrument came back and tell them that's not what it is. Everything is cloaked for them. Just like our knowledge is cloaked and locked for them, they cannot unlock it. If they cannot unlock our knowledge, they cannot unlock the firmament, the stuff. The firmament is not, you need password for it to open for you, and you can go out there and do whatever you want. So, well, to a limit. And Solomon said in this book, if you listen to it, you do everything at the proper day, at the proper hour, there is no way you're going to fail. It will happen. But if you miss it, if you do it the wrong way, you will have no effects, okay? Thou expected from thy father that thou shalt make an ivory casket, and therein place keep and hid this my key. And when I shall have passed away unto my fathers, I entreat thee to place the same in my sepulchre besides me, lest at another time it might fall into the hands of the wicked. And as Solomon commanded, was it done. So Solomon wrote the key. Okay, he gave it to his son. He said, when I'm dead, and I'm gonna go to my fathers, go chill with Abraham and all that. When I'm gonna go in Abraham's bosom, you're going to make a ivory casket, like a white coffin, and you're going to take this key, you're gonna put it in this chest, so the wicked men won't put their hands upon it. And then he's going to curse and bless this book. Okay. So when Solomon died, his son Roboam, he actually did what Solomon commanded. He put it in the white coffin with his father, this key. So we can have it. Now we have it. If you don't want it, this is not yours. This is not yours. This is, if you don't want this, it wasn't made for you. Just leave it alone. And when therefore men have waited for a long time, there came unto the sepulchre certain Babylonian philosopher. And when they had assembled, they had once took counsel together that a certain number of men should renew. A certain number of men should renew the sepulchre in his Solomon's honor. And when the sepulchre was dug out and repaired, the ivory casket was discovered, and therein was the key of keys, which they took with joyful mind And when they had opened it, none among them could understand it, on account of the obscurity of the words and the occult arrangement and the hidden character of the sense and knowledge, for they were not worthy to possess his treasure. What happened when Solomon died? His son Rehoboam put the knowledge, the key, on Solomon's casket, a white coffin, so to speak. And then years passed, hundreds of years, thousands, millions, I don't know. A certain Babylonian, and then they went to the grave of Solomon. That's why people are saying like the Babylonian system, the knowledge of Babylon have no knowledge. You see here how they went to the grave of our ancestors and dig up what he knows and study what he knows. So when they came up, they came up to the coffin of Solomon. They realized that they have stumbled into the tomb. That's the proper word. Into the tomb of Solomon, and the key was there. The key of all secret of all knowledge was there. The legend is true. They rejoice with great exceeding rejoice. And those guys are symbol. They were talking how they're going to use this knowledge to enrich themselves, to rule the world, and do all sort of things. And then when they took the key, none of them could read it. Just like the Gentiles, the poisoners, when they go in Egypt, dug up the stuff, and then they will see little cup. They will say, "Oh, that's where they put their organ." Or the sarcophagus. Oh, those are gold. They buried them with riches. They don't know what those things are. Oh, this is the tablet. Oh, Anunnaki. That's what it says here. Oh, the Babylonian were the first. They said first. That they weren't the first. We built Babylon. Then when the king Nebuchadnezzar, he literally said, "Hey," when he brought Daniel, he told everybody, "Say, look, all of you scumbag Babylonian, backwarded, bucktooth monsters, uneducated scum. After me, he will. Whatever he said goes." Daniel was literally become the second king of Babylon with all the other Levites and Hebrews and Issacharites that have the knowledge. They taught the Babylonian. They took the knowledge, however, just like every time we teach Gentiles of our stuff, they perverted it. Once they learn it, they're like, "Okay, well, I don't know why you talking Hish. I didn't learn anything from you, man. I know how to do my own stuff." And then instead of them go ahead and spread the knowledge, they kill you, and then they go around and boast it. That's why Nebuchadnezzar literally put a gold chain around Daniel's neck and say, "This man right here, he knows everything and stuff. Let him walk here, let him say things." The same thing go with Joseph. When the Pharaoh realized that Joseph was wiser than him, he said, "A man that was..." Look, when those guys, those kings or pharaohs and stuff, when they find out there's a dude that can do the job better than them, they rejoice. They're like, "Man, you have no idea." Remember when you read the book of the throne of David, when they offer oh man, what's his name again? The dude that came from, he was a Shemite, the soldier that came in the Judea land. Why am I forget his name? Oh man, well, when they offer him to be king, he said, "Man, no, there is no amount of opioid." He literally said this. He said, "There's no amount of opioid that will make you at peace when you're a king." He said, "I'm good here, man. I have Adora. I have Adora as my girl. We married. She has a little deer, a little reindeer. She feeding on Abbasis. Yeah, Abbasis. Abbasis was like, "Hey, I don't want to be king, man." That's why when those king, when they have a Hebrew and stuff, they're like, "Yo, do all those king stuff under my name, and I'm gonna go on vacation." And that's what they do. That's what the king of Egypt done. They just let Joseph run everything, and then they just go around and F around and go in and pleasure all over the world. When they travel, they're like, "Wait, you are the king of Egypt. What are you doing here in Asia?" They're like, "Hey man, I got people that I trained back home. He's running business." You think the so-called Gentiles, the CEO of the company, want to be here all the time? The true CEOs, they want our people to run the company while they are on vacationing, but they got too proud. They want to be smart. They fired our people. Of course, they always take all the credit. They fired our people, and then they're like, "Hey, let me rule this company." And then that's how the economy went into the tube, because they remove all our people from the good position when they have them. They inserted themselves because of pride and ignorance and arrogance. That is why. Now, when they saw the book, they're like, damn, we have found the key of all knowledge. We are about to rule the world. And then when they opened the book, none of them could understand it. When they look at the image, the hieroglyphics, the writing, the arrangement, everything is strange. It's alien to them. It's the same thing for the so-called Gentiles when they dig up tomb and they dig up like old civilization. They have no idea what they are doing. This is civilization over there, and this over here. This over here is this is a god, and this god, you can see they put a iron up there, and then when they push it up, that means the life goes up. That's what they believe. That's a god for them. And then they put it in the museum. They call it British Museum. And then when you go to those British museum, all you see is non-British stuff. But to us, this is a freaking slide whistle. Backward people. There are so many stuff they have in their museum. When I'm talking to the masters, and they mock them. The masters might, they say they have no idea what that thing. They don't know what that is. A lot of stuff they put in museum, they say those are from the Stone Age. They have no idea what those thing is. They have some crystal. They say this is a crystal. This is a crystal they used to worship and stuff. They don't know. They remove the capstone of the pyramid. They have no idea what the capstone does. They remove it. The gold capstone, it made out of gold. That therefore it's valuable, or it's some form of conduct. It conducted things and stuff like that. You don't know what it is. Now that you have the knowledge of astrology, you understand that every single sites that are here, to properly operate those sites, you will need certain days, certain time, planetary alignment for those places to activate, such as the Stone Age and the one in Connecticut. They have days that you need to go there, and then you say what you need to say, it will be activated. The cloak device will fail. You will truly see what this machine is for. You will use it. They can do that. They don't know that. Even if they know it, they can't. Just like the Babylonian, when they come up upon this knowledge, they are, oh, what the hell is this? They don't know what it is. You see, when you have a knowledge, you don't know what it is. You admit you don't know what it is. The Most High will show you what it is. Gentiles stumble upon knowledge. They have no idea what it is. They quickly explain it to you. They quickly give you something, some bull. Those are atmospheric rivers. What? There's a rivers of there? Well, yes, but it's atmospheric. That's not what that is. They make up their own knowledge. They don't know what it is, but to show to you that they always don't, they make up some bull. Yeah, just like that movie Prometheus. They get to Prometheus. They don't know what those things are. They quickly, oh, those are some kind of military stuff. You don't know what it is. And those things came out and then destroyed them. That's what arrogant man does. When the Babylonian get this, a certain Babylonian, okay? Now, then therefore, or was, hang on. And when therefore men, excuse me, okay, therefore when each of them has retired to the bed, no, therefore, okay. Key secret took joyful mind, and when they had opened it, none among them could understand it, on account of the obscurity of the words and their occult arrangement, and the hidden character of the sense of knowledge, for they were not worthy to possess this treasure. The Gentiles, the poisoners, are not worthy to possess this treasure, but yet, you know those guys. Then, therefore, arose one among them more worthy than the others, both in the sight of the gods and by reason by his age, and who was called Ioie Gravis. There was a Gentiles. Now listen, there was one among them that was older. He was wiser. His name was Ioie Gravis. That's what it says. Now listen, brethren. This dude was wiser. He understand that he cannot, he don't know what that is. That's why when I come upon something, I'm like, Musa, I don't know what it is. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not a teacher. I'm definitely afraid of teaching something that I don't know. I don't know what that is. I put it down. And then in my sleep or when I'm communicating with somebody, I find the answer. His name was E-O. It's pretty hard to pronounce. Let me read it again. Who was called Ioie Gravis, and said unto the others, unless we shall come and ask the interpretation from the Lord with tears and entreaties, we shall never arrive of the knowledge of it. Man. Brother Gravis assembled the guy. He said, listen, we don't know what we are doing unless we go to the mighty one with tears in our eyes, with humbleness, with true repentance, and ask him, we don't know what this is. Please explain it to us. We will never arrive of the knowledge of it. All praises to the Most High, man. He literally gives them Psalm 51 and stuff with a contrite heart and a broken spirit. That was Gravis. All right? Gravis told them, unless we come with tears in our eyes, with great humbleness. Gentiles won't do this, man. Gentiles will come with great pride, with great arrogance, like with great puffed up, pompous Gentiles come over here. I don't need, God doesn't exist, sir. Science can do everything. Well, science can do everything. What's going on over there in Lake Mead? What's going on with all those wildfires? What's going on with the CV, the monkeypox, and all that? What's going on here? Why can't your science take it? Well, science can do everything. Yeah, but you're still on Earth. Why haven't you go back to the moon? You claim you were there. Why haven't you go back? What are you doing here? You are supposed to colonize Mars. Science can do everything. Well, what about the Voyager that you sent over there that you aborted the mission? Tell me one significant things your Voyager came back and then telling you that we didn't already know here. I went to Harvard. I went to Yale. Therefore, I'm smart. Get out of here, man. Unless we shall come and ask the interpretation from the Lord with tears and entreaties, we shall never arrive at the knowledge of it. That's the Gentiles. He told the others, say, unless we go to the God of the Hebrew with tears, crying, with true reverence, we'll never understand those things. Therefore, when each of them has retired to his bed, Ioie, indeed falling upon his face on the earth, began to weep and striking his breast, saying, what have I deserved above the others, seeing that so many men can neither understand nor interpret this knowledge? Even though there were no secret thing in nature which the Lord have hidden from me. Wherefore are these words so obscure? Wherefore am I so ignorant? So Gravis, Ioie, when he told things to those guys, to his colleagues, those Harvard's professors, those Yale professors, they mocked him. I ain't gonna do the, like, get out of here. So he went to his room to go to sleep and he started to cry. And then he kneeled, he started crying, he raised his voice above the heaven. He said, the Most High, oh God Almighty, why you choose me? Why? You give me so much knowledge. Why am I not worthy to read this? What did I do to deserve this punishment? Why this is humiliation? I literally don't know anything. Why are you giving me something that I don't know what it is. Sometimes we do this when we have dreams, like, why would the Most High do this to me? You give me something that I don't know what it is. What is it? He pleaded with the Most High Almighty with great reverence, with great tears. He wept that night. He cried. Really, his heart was broken because he didn't know what it was, and it really hurt him because he truly didn't know what it is. And the burden fell on him to interpret it. He said, wherefore mean why in this instance, okay? Wherefore am I so ignorant? He said, why I'm so stupid? I don't know what that thing is. You have given, deliver unto me the greatest knowledge of all this earth, but I don't understand it. Are you mocking me, Lord? Are you doing those things to make fun of me? Are you doing those things to show me that I'm really stupid because I don't know what it is? Maybe I am. He was being honest. A Babylonian, so to speak. Remember, we taught and civilized the so-called Babylonian. All the system is our system. It's just co-opt. The so-called United States system, it's a righteous system. It never used for righteousness. They use and abuse it to wickedness. When you read the law, when you read the Bible, everything in it makes sense. They are good. When you read the law, it is good. It's good for them. They use the good stuff for themselves. That's why they got so great. They use it well for themselves. But they use it to abuse us. It's our system. They build all their stuff in their advantage, and most importantly, in our disadvantage. There is no system on earth that is wrong because we taught them all the system. They use all those systems against us. There is no knowledge on this earth that is a base knowledge. All knowledge all coming from our people, the mighty one. They just co-opted, perverted it. And then on his bended knees, stretching his hands to heaven, he said, Almighty One, the creator of all, thou who knowest all things, who gavest so great wisdom unto Solomon the son of David the king, grant unto me, I beseech thee, O holy, omnipotent, and ineffable Father, to receive the virtue of that wisdom, so that I may become worthy of thine aid, to attain unto understanding this key of secrets. Now you have this Babylonian priest, so to speak, kneel, and he stretched his arm above the heaven. He was crying. He said, he called upon the Father with great reverence. Say, oh Lord Almighty, you that created the heaven and everything, you that have the fountain of knowledge, I beg you, I pray unto you, I kneel before you, please give me your mightiness, the knowledge, I beg you, the secrets that you have given to Solomon, the son of David the king. He had great respect, and all those things were coming from his heart, brethren. He wasn't faking, brethren. He wasn't faking. He was doing everything according to he was being honest. Oops. And immediately there appeared unto me the angel of the Lord, saying, do thou remember the secrets of Solomon, appear hidden obscure unto thee? Immediately, brothers, while he was doing this, once he made the plea, boom, an angel dropped in his womb, staring at him. And the angels told him, do you remember when you read the book, you could not understand it? He said, yes. That the Lord have wishes it, so that such wisdom may not fall into the hand of the wicked men. He said the reason why you could not understand the wisdom that you saw in those books is because the mighty one wanted it to be like this, because he did not want the wisdom to fall into wicked men. That's why our wisdom could never fall into their hand. They got our wisdom, they didn't understand it, they created their own. They created their own. Wicked men cannot have a righteous knowledge. They don't know what to do with it. Therefore, they created their own God. make it look like themselves, and they make men worship them. The angels told him, like he told the Babylonian, the reason why you and your others could not understand this knowledge, it is because the mighty one wanted to be like this. The mighty one did not want this knowledge to fall into the hand of wicked men. Wherefore do you promise unto me that thou art not willing that so great wisdom should ever come to any living creature, and that which to reveal us unto any let them know that they must keep it unto themselves, otherwise the secrets are profane and no effect can follow. The angel said, do you promise? He made him take a vow. He said, do you promise? If we release unto you the knowledge of this key. Remember, the knowledge could not give unto us. We were in captivity because we were wicked people, man. He said, are you promising that this knowledge that we are going to release unto you, you should not give it to other people that are not worthy of it? Because if they have this knowledge, they are not worthy of it. Thank you, beloved sister Deborah Dunmore, for the super sticker. If they are not worthy of it, the knowledge will become profane and no effects can follow. That is why when the knowledge was the hand of the wicked, it was profane. There was no effect of it. The knowledge that you read on the Key of Solomon, you're like, if I have this knowledge, this world wouldn't be like this. That is because the Gentiles had it. That's why no effect could follow. They couldn't do anything with it except wickedness. And they were they were not careful when they put their hands upon this book. And Eoye answered, I promise unto thee that to none will I reveal them, save to the honor of the Lord, and with much discipline unto penitent secrets and faithful person. And Eoye say, I promise to the Most High God Almighty, I will never release this knowledge unto the profane. The angels literally speak in code with him. He said, you know what happened? The reason why you and your bodies could not understand it is because they were wicked. That's why the Lord blinded you and him. Now, because you are worthy, do you promise if we release this information to you, you will not share it with them? If you do share it with them, this knowledge is going to be profane. Profane mean not a person that is not holy. It's going to be on the most hand of the most holy, the wicked one. And it will not have effect. They cannot use it. Do you promise? He said, yes, I promise to the Most High that I will take this knowledge. I will teach it with great discipline. I will learn it with great discipline, and I will teach it to only to the person that shows great penitent secrets and faithful person. That is why I laugh at Gentiles with Bible in their hand, walking around and stuff. You're blind to this. That's why I don't get involved with people trying to teach or trying to break down stuff. It is not for you. You will never be able to understand it. Just like our technology, which is going to be magic. You will never be able to do what we're going to do. I laugh and I mock you. I ain't got no time for this. Negroes in the street, people making silly videos, calling me out, calling this out. This knowledge is not for you, son. Sit your ass down. Watch your mouth. You wicked. This is not for you. This is only for the righteous. And people are saying this knowledge is not supposed to go out like this and stuff. It's in the book that but Big Leaf, what if the Gentiles put their hand on this book? What are you talking about? They hide this book. They were the one that had this knowledge. There's nothing they can do with it. But you should not study this book online and stuff. What? There's nothing the enemy can do with this knowledge. If they could have used this knowledge and stop every single things that they are going on right now. And you can with this knowledge, but they can't because there's a curse upon it. The curse said, if you're going to use this knowledge to do wickedness, woe unto you. Then answered the angel, go and read the key and its words which were obscure throughout shall be manifested unto you. When the Babylonians say, yes, I will keep this knowledge secret, and I will not teach it to the wicked Babylonian. And the angel say, go read it again. All those words that were so obscure to you, they shall appear clear. That's why when you buy a book, you read this book, it doesn't make any sense to you. It's too heavy. Thank you, beloved sister Irma Davies, for the super sticker. That's why some of you find some book you like, this is not for me. You put it back. You put it there, say, whatever the Messiah wish to reveal, you put it back because the Messiah blinded you. You should not speak against it. You see, the Babylonian, when they got this book, they speak great things against it. They could not read it. They didn't understand it. It scared them. They speak against it. But the wise Babylonian, he asked for wisdom and understanding. The Messiah showed to you anyone that come with great reverence. You refer to him as the great king, the knowledge, created everything. You beg for some knowledge, he will give you some knowledge. But you make one promise unto him. Do not use this knowledge to hurt people. Do not use this knowledge to do wickedness. Do it to do justice. And the Babylonians say, okay. The angels say, go read that book, read it in secret. Do not reveal unto the wicked what it says. He said, I will not. And then he said, go. And after this, the angel ascended into the heaven in a flame of fire. And then a giant boom, fire, boom, whoosh. The angels go right back into the heaven. Then Enoch was glad and laboring with great mind, understood that which the angel of the Lord had said, and he saw the key of Solomon was changed, so that it appeared quite clear unto him plainly in all parts. So this Babylonian jumped with great joy. He ran, he got the key. He was so happy the moment he opened it, and then he saw the letters start changing, just like in Harry Potter or whatever. He saw the letters rearrange and change, and his eyes open. That's why when I'm reading and I read some things, I'm like, that's not what that is. They don't know what it is. That's why some of you, when you find certain verse, certain things they say, Gentiles took it literally. The angel literally told him what the book said is exoteric to them, and it's esoteric to you. It's only for a few small portion of people. It's not for all of you. But big if there are Gentiles watching this video, they're going to take this knowledge as so what, Negro? They knew about this knowledge before you do. When you were ignorant, you and I were asleep. They were hiding these things. They did not understand it. They call it evil. They call it demons, so you would not touch it. You think the demonic sons of Isaac had something demonic, they will have given it to you? They will not even tell you about it. They will have hide it and keep it there and never release this hish. They will have used it for themselves because they are demons. The main reason why the so-called Vatican don't say, okay, come and visit those 53 miles of books and technologies and stuff like that, they can't use them. They don't know what it says. They have all the professors and go over there, read those books. They don't know what it says. They're looking at those books. They're looking at they're blind. They're blind. They don't know what it says. All those knowledge, they could have repaired the world and do all those stuff. They don't know what it says. They act like they understand. Oh, this is from the 3rd century BC. A great Greek poet translate this, and he put it there as a work of beauty. He put it in there. That's why we keep it there. It's beautiful there. They don't know what those things say. They are blind. They don't know what it says. That is why they find out they cannot decode anything. Well, they say, oh, hell, if you cannot decode anything, then I'll freaking swagger jack you. Swagger jack your ass. Whatever that you said out there, I will take it and put my own twist to it so I can appear to be smart. Still arrogant. Okay. And Eoe understood that this work might fall into the hands of the ignorant. And he said, I conjure him into whose hands these secrets may come by the power of the Creator and his wisdom, that in all things he may desire, intend, and perform, that this treasure may come unto no unworthy persons. This is the curse the Babylonian put. He say, I conjure, listen, he say, I conjure him into whose hands this secret may come by the power of the mighty Creator and his wisdom, that in all things he may desire, whoever wants whatever in his book, whoever want he may desire, intend, and perform, that this treasure may come unto no unworthy person. If you are not unworthy, you cannot have this knowledge. Therefore, this knowledge go with mainly most important books. That's why the Kabbalah, this is Kabbalah right here. It could not come in the hand of the unworthy. That's why they reject it. They run away from it. They call it witchcraft because they are unworthy. That's why it is given unto the hand of the worthy. The one that accepted, the one that understand, like, I don't know anything about this, but I would like to learn and know. But the one that weighs their own scholarship, their own knowledge, their own understanding of scum they learn from the Gentiles, they are cut off. They fell into this curse. They fell into this curse. Nor may he manifest unto any who is unwise, nor unto whom who fear not God. These Babylonian nailed their asses right there. He said this knowledge, it may not fall in the hand of the unworthy. It will not fall in the hand of the one that is unwise. It will not fall in the hand that who does not fear the mighty one. Because if he act otherwise, I pray the mighty one that he may never be worthy to attain unto the desired effect. And so he deposited the key which Solomon preserved in the ivory casket, but the words of the key as follow, divided into two books, and it's shown in order. So that's what it is. That's how the translation of the book of Solomon came in to be. All right, we're going to read two more pages, and then we will close for today. Should we close now? And you guys want me to finish the two more pages? Should I finish the two more pages? We're gonna take a little break, and then we will be back taking the two more pages. Oof! Ah! Ooh! Ow! 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 Oh man, let me go ahead and take a 2 minutes break. We'll take a let me play a little music for 5 minutes because I heard my mother's cooking some stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and investigate what's going on in the kitchen first. And I shouldn't be eating at this time though. In the meantime, while I'm doing this, please go to the please go to the community page and download the PDF the sister just sent on to us. In the meantime, go to the community. Let me go ahead and play some music, and then, how do you play music in this thing again? No, it's not in this one. It's in the other phone. All right, well, let me go ahead and uh, shish. All right. Whoops. This is Urban Black. I finally built this studio, man. It took me forever. Let me tell you what I have. Yo, I got the Akai MPP mini controller wired to the computer with using the software pushing. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is Urban Black. I finally built the studio, man. It took me forever. Let me tell you what I have. Yo, I got the Akai MPP mini controller wired to the computer with using the software, pushing sounds to the speaker, looking in the browser, and Kong drum designer, pick up a kick and a snare, hang it to the sequencer, let it drop in the loop player, one hand away from the pop filter. Speeding on this beat that I doubt will suffer. Why? Because they blame me when she would murder and murder. Mix it in the internal mixer. I'll be cooking up a lot of tracks for the fan out there. To stay up to date, you must become a follower on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Or go right to my YouTube channel and become a subscriber. And I'll see y'all later. Yeah. The name is Urban Black, the rapper. Urban beats the beat producer. Big Urban the songwriter. However you say my name, doesn't matter. As long as you know the voice, the style, and the swagger. I'm in this ride game more like a messenger. Being all over the place will put me in danger. That's why I bypass the film to get right to the paper. Just for the film, some will sleep under in the gas chamber and slumber further till they meet the undertaker. Not for me, I prefer the natural air. Walk through slower, better, safer, till I reach the gatekeeper. Just for the fame and money, some will bend over and let the owner apply further. Through my fame devotion, I become inspired. My true fan and followers are my manager. I was the loser looking for a job to get higher. My subscribers and buyers make me the breadwinner. Being a parking lot attendant and a cashier, from getting burned at the fry cooker, being splattered by the grease while flipping a burger, to work as a security guard with a revolver, to drive around as a taxi driver, run up the meter until my business went under because of Uber. Went over the road as a truck driver, to become a settler in North Dakota oil field as a laborer, water hauler, swamper for a hydro excavator in the winter, to now becoming my true dream, being a rapper, producer, director, writer, singer, and an overachiever. Yeah. Yeah. right, beloved, we are back. We are back. So we are back. Give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. Again, let us keep on moving. We will read the two last page. Then we will stop for today, because of course we really don't want to keep the people waiting for too much. Okay. All right. Let us proceed. Everybody good? Should we keep on moving? Excuse me. Everybody good? Everybody having a good time doing Shabbatai today? Good, good then. We're glad. We're glad. It is good to study. It is good. It is good. Let us keep on moving, beloved. Okay. All right. We are in book one, introduction. We are in book one, introduction. O my son, Woboham, seeing all that of all sciences, there is none more useful than the knowledge of the celestial movements. All praises to the Most High. Give the Most High praises and glory, man. There's a reason why they tell you not to look up the sky, not to study astrology, astronomy, not to wondering what the hell is going on with the moon, why the sun behave like that, why the stars twinkle and stuff like that. This is King Solomon speaking to his son. He said, "Oh, my son, Woboham, seeing that of all sciences there is none more useful than the knowledge of the celestial movements. I have thought it my duty, being at the point of death, to leave thee an inheritance more precious than all the riches I have enjoyed." Yo, you got Solomon, man. King Solomon, the richest man on earth, Mansi Munsa, if you please. You got Mansi Munsa, aka Solomon. He had all the riches, everything in the world. He said, "This knowledge that I am about to give to you, my son, is more precious than all of it." Because the knowledge, when you look above, it's written in the stars, it's written in all the planets, it's written everywhere. And in order that you may understand and how I arrive at this degree of wisdom, it is necessary to tell thee that one day, when I was meditating upon the power of the Supreme Being, the angel of the great God appeared before me. Remember what we said about meditation? Remember what we say about, like, when Israelites, a true child of the light, start to meditate? When you truly start to meditate unto the power of the Most High, God Almighty, when you truly start, you sit there, you meditating how powerful this man is, how his wisdom work, an angel will appear unto you. That is why they flooded you with drugs, music, and distraction, and Roe versus Wade, all the scumbag stuff. You will never have time to just sit somewhere and be in peace and meditate. You always have some scumbag stuff to discuss. Big Levi, say something about that word and wave stuff, man. While you are tonight and stuff talking about this, you are talking about some Solomon thing. That's not what happened. That happened thousands of years ago. They always want to flood you with garbage, so you never want to meditate. See, that is why we have Wednesday meditation, which is for Mercury. It always be good in the hour of Mercury and the day of, well, Kokav, and the day of Kokav and the hour of Kokav, you meditate. An angel will appear unto you. Clear your mind, meditate. Ask for more wisdom. Distraction everywhere. But Big Levi, well, I know you might, but what's your take on that Will Smith slap, man? You have to understand, Big Levi, the Illuminati is doing these things out there, having a black man slapping another black man. We need to say, yeah, pay attention, Big Levi, man. Jacob Strowboy, that could be the sign for Jacob Strowboy. Always some garbage out there. And then you are distracted. You cannot meditate. Solomon said one day he was sitting upon his bed and meditating on the power of the mighty one, and angel appeared unto him. When I was meditating upon the power of the supreme being, the angel of the great mighty one appeared before me as I was saying, "Oh, how wonderful are the works of the mighty one! I suddenly beheld at the end of the thick shade vista of trees a light in the form of a blazing star." When Solomon is admiring the stars, the way the earth is created, he's not giving the glory. Say, man, Bill Gates is so powerful, man. The Gentiles so powerful. They cloak the firmament. They are so powerful, man. They spray the sky. They are so mighty, man. They can control weather. Keep giving those scumbag glory. The mighty one will never release the knowledge unto you because you never acknowledged them. Every single freaking thing that happened, it is them using CERN. Every single freaking thing that happened, they set it up. Every freaking thing that happened, they did this, Big Levi. False flag, they did this. You never meditate on like, man, the mighty one is powerful, man. Look at what he did with this beautiful wind that I'm feeling, this sun. How did he do this thing? I cannot imagine the Messiah as anything but a man that is greater than me. How did he do all those things? How does a being created a sun? Like, what could it take to create the universe, to know the season and everything walk in harmony and together? I would like to know this. Once you start asking those things, he will give it to you. The Messiah is not keeping the knowledge for him. My knowledge, mine. He will share it to you if you truly want to know those things. But instead of you're doing this, you're following scumbag online, keep saying everything is the Gentiles, everything is Satan. Satan did this, Satan did that, Lucifer, all those stuff. You never ask the Messiah and stuff. That's why that happened to Solomon will never happen to you because you never acknowledge his one just report. We have people in the nation that do one just report. They documented we have a sister, she's what you call a chronicler. Chronicler. Okay, she documented the one just report in the nation at the end of the month. We do this, we give the Most High glory, and we're wondering how he did all those things. And then he releasing more knowledge, and we understand how. Again, at one point, if we keep up with this work, at one point, brethren, we will do things like you will see in the movies. You people will like, well, how you guys are doing those things? And then people will want to learn. That's the only way people will want to learn, brothers. Besides that, they don't want to learn anything. They're like, this is fake, this is stuff. Until you start doing Hish thing. And then when they come to you, say, teach me, and then say, okay, well, grab this book and start studying. Ah, man, come on, man. Like, can you just beam it into my head? I was saying, oh, how wonderful are the works of the mighty one. I suddenly beheld at the end of the thick, shady vista of tree a light in the form of a blazing star, which saith unto me with a voice of thunder, Solomon, Solomon, be not dismayed. The Lord is willing to satisfy thy desire by giving thee knowledge of whatsoever thing is most pleasant unto thee. I order thee to ask of him whatsoever thou desires. So the angel come up to Solomon. He says, Solomon, Solomon, don't be dismayed. The mighty one hear you. And he has asking you, what would you like to know? This is the biggest problem that I mainly sensei have with every single person. The moment a spirit come to them, an angel, so to speak, whether it's an angel, a demon, a spirit, infernal, good, malevolent, benevolent spirit, come to them and they say this keyword, what would you like to know? What would you want? What would you like? The first and everything that always come out of their mouth is money, wealth. I want money, 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 riches. I want to be rich and famous. I want to be beautiful. I want to be so popular. I want to be, when I walk in the hood, all Negroes eyes on me. All eyes on me. The wall against me, man. Me against the wall. I want all attention. All I want is that money. And then that's why the demon always mock and laugh you and laugh at those folks. Okay, well, you want money? There go money. Now let me ask you a question. When they asked Solomon, what would, brothers, that's the best thing. What would you like to know? What would you want? What do you want? Ask anything, you will receive. Which one of you here are watching have at least one Solomon gold coin in your hand? Which one of you that are watching this, whether in the future or right now, have at least a penny, have a little that of Solomon riches in your house? Which one of you? You see, Solomon didn't ask for money because he know all is vain, is vanity. All is vanity. It's like, why? It, it's just, when Sensei and I was talking, he always is like, you won't believe how many people that are coming to him and asking for freaking money. They say, why? Like, Brethren, don't get me wrong. We all have our difficult times. We all have certain time we need the money to do certain things. We do need it. But beloved, you encounter God Almighty appear before you and ask me anything, I will give it to you. You ask for more money. That's a Gentile mindset. Hey, to each his own, man. I can't blame you, man. Hey, at least you gotta stock up on food, right? You gotta stock up on ammunition, food, and medical supply. Yeah, of course, those things you cannot. You need money to buy them, so therefore you need more money to buy it. Unbelievable. This angel having a blazing star. Okay, stuff. Okay, whatsoever knowledge thing and most pleasing unto thee, I order thee to ask of him whatsoever thou desires. Whereupon, recovering from my surprise, I answer unto the angel that according to the will of the mighty one, I only desire the gift of wisdom. Solomon say, according to the will of the Most High, if he wants to give it to me, I only need the gift of wisdom. That's all. That's all, man. I just wanted my mother to come and teach me. I just want the gift of the Holy Spirit, the Queen of Heaven. I just want her to teach me. I don't know anything. And by the grace of the will of the Mighty One, I only desire the gift of wisdom. And by the grace of the Mighty One, I obtain in addition the enjoyment of all the celestial treasure and the knowledge of all natural things. Now, listen. By the grace of the Mighty One, I obtain in addition the enjoyment of all celestial treasures and the knowledge of all natural things. In addition, not only wisdom, the Mighty One give him wisdom, and then he give him in addition the knowledge, okay, the enjoyment of all celestial treasure, all of it. That means Solomon and the knowledge that he gave you, you literally know the whole universe and universes. All of it. It's in there. It's in this book. He just put it in one sentence. I'm like, holy hesh. But you just know how to read it, and then you were gonna go this a little piece here, a little piece there, a little piece over there, a little piece. It's scattered all over the universe. But it did say it here. It is by this mean, my son, that I possess all the virtues and riches of which thou now seest me, and the enjoyment. And in order that thou mayest be willing to be attentive to all I am about to relate it to thee, and thou mayest retain with care of all I'm about to tell thee, I assure thee that the grace of the great mighty one will be familiar unto thee, and that the celestial and terrestrial creature will be obedient unto thee. Solomon said, then and it is thus, my son, I acquire all those virtues, all those knowledge and riches, and all those things that I have enjoyed throughout my life, all those things that you are seeing me having. That's how I gain it. Now, for you to have the same thing that I have, in if you desire those things, you must get this knowledge. All creature, celestial, angel, terrestrial, aka demons, infernal, they will obey you. The light and darkness will serve you. They will do your will. They will obey. That's what the most I want to see, man. The most I want to see. Are you willing? Can you manipulate, will the energy of the light and the darkness? Will they obey you? If they obey you, they know you know the mighty one. They obey Solomon. Solomon want to go somewhere, just say wind. And the wind from a whirlwind, a whirlwind, he flew like Superman. He just pull a crystal out of his pocket, he say a few words, this crystal turned into a supersonic vehicle. He get into it, and then he just sit it where he want to go, fly there. He got all the money. All the women want him. All the men want to be like him. He got everything he enjoyed. He had no regrets. Of course, Solomon. Of course, he was strongly influenced by Noga. So Solomon most likely was a Nogahite. So he got the whole cookie thing really got him. So anyway. Celestial and terrestrial creatures will be obedient unto thee, and science which only works by the strength and power of natural things, and by the pure angels which govern them. Solomon tell you every single thing in nature have an angel over it. There's a spirit over it. Every single thing. I call it a pen, there's a highlighter, have a spirit over it. This computer, this phone, every single thing. This thing have a spirit on it. Every single thing have a spirit. They come from the earth. All of them have a spirit. Some people, for instance, Solomon has 700 wives and 300 concubines. And people will with their small-minded, they don't know what that means, though. They will like, he was a wicked man because he had too many women. And then you, with your little small, close mind knowledge, with your IQ score that can be counted in one hand, barely, and then you come up against someone and say, why did you have 700 wives and 300 concubines? This is wrong. You should have one and live minimalist and then have little money and live in a tiny house, not in this great mansion. You're not worthy of that. You're worthy to stay in a little tiny house, a very tiny, live like wear one shoe and live modestly. You greedy. Those are the people that don't know anything. They don't know anything about knowledge. When people say anything, they quickly go over there and then they say things. Abraham has two wives. Oh, he was wicked and stuff. Yeah. Solomon was supposed to be a minimalist and stuff. The most I give you one book, don't ask for another. That's enough. That's enough to that one book. Stay in it. 66 books, stay in it. Yeah, just wear one shoe, one clothes. When it's dirty, wash it, walk around butt naked, enjoy nature. Get out of here, man. Celestial and terrestrial creature will obey unto thee, and a science which only works by the strength of power of natural things, and by the pure angels which govern them, which is everything in nature have an angel over it, of which latter I will give thee the names and order, the exercises and particular employments to which they are destined, together with the days over which they particularly preside, in order that mayest arrive at the accomplishment of all, which thou wilt find in this my testament, and all which I promise thee success, provided that all thy works only tend unto the honor of the mighty one. Solomon said, listen, every single thing that you see have angels and spirits that govern them. There is an angel over the air, over fire, over water, over the earth. There is an angel over even the gun. Okay, Sensei taught me that the gun, the firearm, if you don't want to get hit by it, there is a specific stars. You just stay star, star, stars. I wish not the so-called firearm hurt me. Whatever bullet they shoot at you, it won't work. That's why I don't worry about like nuclear missile. I know whatever, if they choose to drop this thing over here, it will destroy them. And the movie X-Men, the last class, first class, when Kevin Bacon said, "Don't worry," and at the end they dropped the nuclear bomb. All the mutants survive. All the human die. Anyway, so he said all those things. If you wish to know those things, if you wish to those things to work, you can only do those things to the honor of the mighty one, to honor him. Everything that you do, you have to do it for his honor. Everything that you did, you have to acknowledge this. You honor him for this. You thank him by taking the earth, for giving you the water, by thanking you the fire, the sun, for giving the fire, the angels. When those angels perform your will, you say great thank you, with great courtesy, with great politeness, with great devotion unto the mighty one for his honor. You don't do it and say, I did this because I went to Harvard, I went to Yale, I'm smart, I study. Big Levi, you didn't study Hish. You don't know Hish about this. It's because things are being beamed into your mind. You don't know anything. People thought like you know everything, but you don't. You do this for the honor of the mighty one. You know, people are over there, you know, they enjoy the stuff. You don't know anything. Excuse me. Honor of God, who have given me the power to rule not only over terrestrial but all over celestial things, that this say over the angels, of whom I am able to dispose according to my will, okay, and to obtain from very considerable services. Now, he said, the mighty one give him the knowledge to rule not only over terrestrial things, but over the angels too. He said, whatever I want my will to perform my will, that's why we told you when you are activated the ingredients, you tell these things to perform my will, whatever that I want, whatever that's in my heart, and this thing will obey. Do you want to know why the so-called Coke bath that we took wasn't sticky? Because it was activate. That is why it didn't stick on you, didn't make you feel disgusting. It was activate. That's why your body was clean. It literally, you want it to be clean to wash. You didn't use soap though when you are doing it. You didn't take soap and mix it in. It was activate. The sugar did not affected you at all, but yet it was sweet. Because the element obey you. They bow unto your will because you told them to do so. That's just a one step closer. This is probably the first time the nation ever have something and nature obey. We did told you there's something in the cook. There's some stuff. There's a spirit, a creature in there. People are like, oh, yeah, but the cook has so much. You know, the unlearned. Oh, the cook has like so much sugar. Sugar is poison. Sugar is this. Sugar is that. They say great things, but the sugar did not affect you at all. It didn't stick to you. Till now, I showed you that I still have tobacco in my hair. I still, I still have remnant of the bath of my hair, but the spirit that was in it, it obeyed. It did not hurt us. I am able to dispose according to my will and to obtain from them very considerable service. According to your will, the angels will do whatever you want. The demons will do whatever you want. But you must know the Most High first. Again, people probably gonna take this as a but big leaf. Are you telling us we will call demon and ask them to do stuff? You're not in the. I don't know. I'm not in this stage yet. But the Most High wants you to control both sides. Both of them supposed to respect and bow down to you, to master it. You see, the church don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that you can make the angels do things according to your will. But be very careful. It depends if your will is. The angels don't care, man. You tell them to go kill someone, they will kill it. But was it righteous? Did you do this because you were somewhat? That's the word. Thank you. Subdue. If you please define these words to subdue. Subdue. Firstly, it is necessary for thee to understand that God, having made all things in order that they may be submitted unto him, hath wishes to bring his works to perfection by making one participate in the divine and of the terrestrial. That is to say, men whose body is gross and terrestrial, which his soul is spiritual and celestial, unto whom he hath made subject to the whole earth that is inhabited. See, the sister come with the right word. Subdue the earth. Listen, this is what Solomon say here. Okay, what does the word subdue? To overcome, to quiet, and to bring under control. You are not supposed to let the demons rule over you. You are not supposed to let the nature just rule over you. You're supposed to control nature. When I say control, is like, for instance, you stay in a place, there's a massive hurricane that coming. If you are a Gemini or whatever, your element is air, you just literally tell this hurricane, go to the sea, go do your business here. You ain't gonna come over here and do that. You ain't gonna destroy my city. Go over there, do this. And then they will obey and go over there. There's a wildfire came and you say, stop. Go down and extinguish. You control it. See, that's what the Gentiles wanted to do. They put rumors out there. They build stuff to control the weather and the earth. They know the mission that the Mighty One gives you to control, to subdue. The earth is wild. Tame it. Tame the lion. And not everybody can be a lion tamer. A massive asteroid is about 20 the atmosphere. You tell it straight off. Stop. Be still. Stay where you are. And this at most of this asteroid will stop right there in the atmosphere. You tell it to go ahead, descend in the middle of the sea gently. Descend 100 meters a day until you reach the ocean and form a beautiful island. It will, because they know you know the Mighty One. And this giant asteroid stay in the middle of the ocean. You go there, you build a house on it, beautiful stuff, and you use it like a giant boat. You can travel out of space with it and go all. You do whatever you please. That is why they don't want you to do this. They make you serve nature instead. They make you worship books. They make you worship people they invented. They told you that fellow take all your sin. In order for that, worship him. Worship men. Now listen. Men whose body is gross and terrestrial. This physical fleshly body we have is disgusting. It's gross and it is terrestrial. It's not good. And while his soul is spiritual and celestial, our soul is spiritual and it's coming from the heaven. It's celestial. Did you know each of you have a very personal star? You have a very personal star that is in the heaven. It's your own star. It's there for you, your own very star. Your celestial body is up there. You have this terrestrial body, just like everybody walking in a body. This is what you're looking. Here's my body. I'm walking in it. I have a star over there that is for me, especially mine. You have yours, but those knowledge are a little bit higher. So I do not like to go into these things. But anyway, whose man is gross and terrestrial, while his soul is spiritual and celestial, unto whom he hath made subject the whole earth. The mighty one, to you he made you subject of the whole earth. He put you over the earth to rule and control. And is inhabited, and have given unto him means by which he may render the angels familiar, as I call those celestial creatures who are, celestial creatures who are destined, some to regulate the motion of the stars. Listen to this, okay? Some to regulate the motion of the stars, others to inhabit the elements, okay? Others to aid and direct men, and others again to sign continually to praise the Lord of the Lord. Okay, there are angels, there are spirits over there, okay, that control the celestial, that is to regulate the motion of the stars. Well, the stars don't move, they stay fixed. Everything move. The stars, the earth, everything move. To the Gentiles' perspective, he doesn't understand anything when he read our knowledge. Nothing is stagnant. Everything move around. Move. They move around, back and forth, and up and down. They move to rhythm. Everything. Motion of the planets, motion of the stars, motion, everything is in motion. Remember, we always tell you, to create, you need to, everything has motion. For you to get there, your mother and now your father had to create it motion to get you there. To have pleasure, you have to do the bath, you could not stand still. You move, everything moves. That's what it is. But Gentiles will bring their freaking science and try to explain to you nothing move, everything is in one place and stuff. Nah, man, everything move. You just don't understand their movement. That's why. That's all. They are friction, yes. Grinding, beautiful. That's why the Gentiles put in your mindset everything is dirty. Don't be talking about this. This is dirty. I'm holy. I'm a holy person. I'm going to heaven. Please don't be saying those things in front of me, okay? Some of them are for the motion of the stars, and others to inhabit the elements. So all the elements of the earth, they have angels over them. If you truly know what to do, you can tell them, they will obey. You can literally make a thought, this boulder will just levitate and it will come to you. And you make another thought, you can shape a statue and make whatever you want out of it. You can literally tell this crystal to expand, this crystal expand into like a giant car. You shape it like a vehicle, you make it fly to, but you need the knowledge. You need this knowledge, so to speak. Elements and others aid and direct men. Okay, if you need like counsel, you need things to direction, you need some kind of suggestion. There are angels that are there. They are therapists. You call them, you consult with them, and they will give you the answer that you're looking for. And others again to sing continually to praise of the mighty one. Certain angels are over there. They sing 24 hours, 7 days a week for the mighty one, praising his name. Thou mayest then, by the use of their seal and characters, render them familiar unto thee. Solomon say, by the seal, by the pentacle, by the sigil, you can make those angels become familiar unto you, to become your friend and obey you and perform whatever you wish to perform. Excuse me. Um yeah, to do provide thou abuse. Listen, okay, listen good. This is very important, okay. Thy mayest then, by the use of their seals and characters, render them familiar unto thee, provided that thou abusest not this privilege by demanding from them things which are contrary of their nature. Solomon said, you can use the angels to do everything. Do not do abuse them. Do not use this knowledge to abuse them and make them do something that is contrary to their nature. What did he mean by that? For instance, you want to be you want to be protected. You call our angels, that is for protection, your guardian angel. You say, I want you to protect me and guide me to everything that I'm doing in my life. Yes, sir. And then this thing will obey you and stuff. You will work better and stuff like that. Your guardian angel, his nature is to protect you, to guard you against your other guy. But if you tell your guardian angel, for instance, a family member, an ex-husband, an ex-wife, and stuff like that, you told that person did something to you or say something to you, you order your guardian angel to take this person down, which you can, or you can call the guardian angel of this person. You say, stand down, I command you. And then he stand down, and then you send a demon or whatever, kill this person. Or you make your guardian angels doing wicked things for you. Or you use the demons to do wicked things for you. The demons, they have their work too. Everything has their purposes. But they should be used, not abused. They should be used according to their nature. If the nature of these spirits to do benevolent stuff, you make it do benevolent stuff. You don't use the spirit that do benevolent stuff and force it to do something malevolent. You use water to drink, you use fire to cook, not vice versa. You don't abuse it. And that's what the Gentiles did. They abused the demons. Do you know the demons don't? Yo, certain things I was discussing and talking to the masters. Do you know the demons, they make petition every day so they can go back to heaven? They make petition, supplication every day. They get rejected every day. They appeal every day because they're being abused. It's like sometimes they are this number 37 become they're losing grade. Sometimes they denied every day. Yeah, they make petition every day because that place that the mighty one is putting them, brothers, they're in a horrible place. That's why when you call those things, they physically come, they come with that sulfuric smell, that fire with them. They are suffering greatly, and a lot of people gonna go to them. And that place that they are right now, a lot of people will drain them, and they don't want it. They are demons. They don't want to be in this place. It's horrible. If you read this book, there is a threat. You say to the demon, you say, I will send you to the deepest depth of the bottomless beat. You're going to suffer, and so these demons gonna quickly come to you and say, "What do you want, man? I don't want to go there." Fire and brimstone and stuff burning for eternity. They don't want to be there. Times on time they make a petition. Amen. Can I did something good and stuff. I helped this guy. Can I have at least move me to this upper stuff? I want to be staying over there and stuff. Denied. Denied. That is why Solomon said, if you use any spirit, you have to give the mighty one a report and say, this spirit, he actually obeyed me. He did what I did. And then you give this spirit to something, I don't know, some tobacco and stuff. This is a lot of thing for them over there. Okay, you give them like a bottle of water or like a mango. That's a lot. They will brag about it. They will go and show the others, nigga, I got this mango here and shit. Y'all niggas ain't got hish. I got this hish. They like to brag about things, but Gentiles abuse the powers. They abuse everything, which you should not. That's what Solomon say here. That's why they cannot. Those people are abusers. They like to do this. Let me see. Abuse us not this privilege by demanding from them things which are contrary of their nature. For accursed be he who will take the name of the mighty one in vain, and who will employ for evil purposes the knowledge and good wherein he hath enriched us. Accursed be the mother lovers that will take this knowledge and use it for evil, and take the name of the mighty one in vain. Because every time you're doing whatever that you're going to do in this book, you use the name of the mighty one. Accursed be the mother lovers that take this knowledge and abuse it and cause wickedness to him. And the Gentiles are wondering, like, why they are cursed? Because they use the knowledge to abuse us. They put those demons over in the music. They put them in their food, in our food. They put them in our clothes and our every single thing. They curse it for us to die. They use this knowledge. They bind a powerful demon with the so-called crack. They release it to our people. They bind a powerful demon in the ghetto, in the hood, and our people are shooting and killing each other. Now we have this knowledge. We need to remove those things that are in the hood, especially if you stay over there in Chicago. You need to perform a purification. Of course, the two-third will not drain you. If they even know what you're going to do, they're going to kill you and shoot you for that. You might notice certain things that start happening to you in certain area that you say, you as a righteous man, certain things that used to happen there won't happen anymore. That is why when we become masters, we will start making limp for our people, for the violence to completely and utterly remove from the hood and go where it belongs, to the people that brought it there. That is why you're supposed to remove certain curses that are upon the city where you live at. You can do this. There's a sister in the nation. Her ability is to remove siege. Some of you, your ability is to remove the demons that are persecuting our people. That is why this knowledge was given unto you. The two-third, they don't know what to do. You give Soldier Boy this knowledge, he's going to wipe his ass with it. He don't know what to do with it. You take Kodak Black, you talk about him today, he don't know what to do with it. You have to remove whatever that those things that were doing this, or better yet, you change their mission. You say your mission is not to destroy the hood, is to protect it. Everything good, if it's coming, let it in. Everything bad, may they stay out of the hood. And you will obey me, you will do my will. If anybody come to sell drugs to our people and dump drugs and all guns, if anybody make a song and then they put words in it that will make our people vibe in a low vibration, may that person die in the studio and this music never be released. If they're going to release a movie that's going to bring our people in a low vibration, is for the director or this man or whoever, may they die, may there be no more. If they want to do anything to destroy the children of the light, may he destroy them. The reason why you see all those things are happening is because we all are praying like this. Remember all the prayers we've been saying for the past 2 years? We had this power inside of us. You can do this. You can start. The best thing to do, of course, is to start working on yourself. Get your life straight first. Once you start, now you did that bath, certain things are not common to you. Once you start getting good, it's time for you to give back some of the stuff. We are the one with knowledge. We have to go ahead and do something for the ignorant out there. Because if we let them like that, the ignorant, they're gonna come out, the profane gonna come after you and try to destroy you. Now you live on a perpetual life trying to fight some ignorant fools that have a demon in him. When you can literally tell the spirit in him, be quiet, shut your mouth, go to sleep. And then you see this nigga shut his mouth and go to sleep. When you have knowledge, you can have all the money in the world. You cannot enjoy it because you always in the watch out while you're doing your little party, inviting a couple of friends, you're just enjoying yourself. Or 2/3 Negro show in the midst and start popping people. No, in vacation somewhere, some 2/3, I don't know, some scum in the midst coming over there and do stuff. You have to subdue those spirits and say, whenever, wherever I'm here, or my people are here, all of you move away, vacate the premises. When we're gone, you can come back and do your thing. I commend thee, my son, to carefully engrave in thy memory all that I say unto thee, in order that it may never leave thee. If thou dost not intend to use this for good purpose, the secret which I here teach thee, I commend thee rather to cast this testament into the fire. Solomon tell his son Abraham, he said, listen, I'm about to give you this knowledge. If you are going to use this knowledge to do wickedness, my son, take them books, throw them in the fire. That'll be better for you. Take those books, throw them in the fire. Do not use this knowledge for wickedness. But we live this book talking, I'm speaking French now. This book talking about magic, it's evil, it's evil. You're gonna do evil with it. Go ahead then. Go ahead. Take this book and then go do evil with it. Take this book and use a knowledge and then kill someone, murder someone because I don't know, I don't like this dude or that person. He was gonna gain the house. I was gonna lose about this divorce. So I kill him. So I kill her. Use this knowledge to cause wickedness. Excuse me. Cast this testament into the fire. Then to abuse the power that will have to constrain the spirits. For I warn thee that the beneficent angels, weary and fatigued by thine illicit demand. You know what that means? Solomon say, instead of you taking this knowledge and do your illicit work, somebody define the word illicit, your illicit and horrible work, because the good angels, the benevolent angels are tired and fatigued to your illicit work. It really hurt them when you make them do something that is in the contrary of their nature. Let me read it again for the people let me highlight it and then read it again. Thank you. There we go. Sorry, excuse me. For I warn thee that the beneficent angel or the beneficent angels weary, WEARED, and fatigue by thine illicit demands. Somebody already defined illicit? Let me see. So they haven't defined it yet, but let me keep on moving. In the meantime, define weary, and fatigue. Illicit, forbidden by laws and customs. Your illicit demands, it is forbidden by the Most High Almighty to murder. The illicit demand, the 10 commandments are forbidden for you to break, yet you ask the angels to break it for them. It really hurt them. They wear it. It is forbidden. There are certain things in Most High for you say, no, I forbid that. You can do it. Fatigue, tiredness, because they are tired of your bull, man. They're tired of your bull. You cannot be using it to do those things. That's fair warning for those of you that is after this thing. Worry, feeling or showing tiredness, especially as a result of excessive exertion or lack of sleep. You don't give the angel rest. You put them in something illicit. And somebody was trying to make me do that for her. I'm like, you can't. What you are asking, it can be done, but it is against their nature. And this person she's not in the truth though. She's just here reputation. She's just here I studying stuff, and she wanted to do something that would break the law. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna give you this knowledge. Say, well, knowledge belongs to everyone. Yeah, I have it, and then I decided I'm not gonna give it to you. You're illicit. You are doing things that are forbidden. You're not supposed to do this. But he did this to me. I gotta get my revenge. I gotta get my okay. Well, yeah, but what you're trying to ask this angel to do, this is not their nature. They're not supposed to do this. What you are doing to our people, forcing the whole cowboyism onto them, it's not in their nature. That is why they are tired and weariness. What you're forcing them to go out there and live a life that is not in their nature. Everything that you're forcing upon us is natural to you. You're supposed to do that. You're not supposed to force it against us. We are the angels of the mighty one, and we are weary and tired of your illicit demands. And guess what? If the angels are tired in your illicit demand, they will report it you to the mighty one. They will report it you to the main man, the main boss. Remember, this is like a factory or whatsoever. It's like a job. The Most High is the top dog. He's the top dog. He's the CEO. You, however, you are the manager. And under you, there are the supervisor, which is all the angels. There are the employees, which is all the angels. You can tell them to do whatever, they will do it, but you're abusing them. They will go to the CEO, man. You make them working, no sleep. You never pay them. You never say anything. You never do anything. You make them working nonstop. And you're not making them doing the work they designed to do. You're making them do horrible things. They will report you to the CEO, man. And the CEO going to come after you, man. I warn thee that the beneficent angels, weary and fatigued by thine illicit demands, would too thy sorrow execute the commands of the mighty one, as well as to that of all such who with evil intent will abuse those secrets which he hath given and revealed unto me. Think not, however, O my son, that it would not be permitted thee to profit by the good fortune and happiness which the divine spirit can bring thee. Okay, those spirit can bring you divine fortune and happiness. They can do that. There's a passage in this book telling you you can gain like infinite amount of wealth. You will live at peace. Nothing will bother you. Nothing will ever. You will live long peace. You will never get robbed, and no spirit gonna come to you. But you have to do it the hard way. On the contrary, it gives them great pleasure to render service to men for whom many of these spirits have great liking and affinity. That's why we told you. The angels love when you call upon them, you give them a job, and then they perform this job. And they like that. They like, yo, they, say you did a great job. They're always there to serve. Any of the spirits, brethren, both spirit or light and darkness. They love when you give them a work that is their work, they perform it, and then they come back, you get the result, you happy, it make them happy, the mighty one is happy. Solomon said, in fact, in the contrary, they love doing what they're supposed to do, what they designed to do. If this angel is angel of, let's say, angel of the fountain of wisdom, you ask for wisdom, and then they will come up and then give you the wisdom, and then you happy, man. I didn't know this thing. Now I know it. Thank you, man. You did a great job, man. I'll tell the Most High you did a great job, and then they're happy. They will go. They will go. That's the job. But the angel of wisdom, you call it. You say, man, I want you, man, to go to my sister children and make them as dumb as they can get. I fucking hate them mother lovers. I hate my wife children, or I hate my ex-husband children. Make them dumb. They can do that because you order them, and then they will do something contrary to what they are designed for, and it hurt them. It's not their job, man. Yo, that's a shovel. Why are you eating with it? Why are you trying to shoveling food in your mouth with an actual shovel? It's not made for this, but it got more food in there. Yeah, but your mouth wasn't designed to have a shovel. You know what? Anyway, so I'm just letting you know what those things do and what they don't. Okay. Not, however, my son, it would not be permitted. Let me see. Happiness, divine, man, womb. Okay. Contrary, it gives them great pleasure to render service to men, for whom many of these spirits have great liking and affinity. God having destined them for the preservation and guidance of those terrestrial things which are submitted to the power of men. Listen to me. Listen to what I said, brethren. Okay, the mighty one. Okay, the mighty one have destined them for the preservation and guidance. For the mighty one preserved them for the he made those angels, those spirits, for the preservation and guidance of those terrestrial things which are submitted to the power of men, which are submitted to the power of men. The power submitted to you. You can control them. It's just the Gentiles make you afraid of the element, make you afraid of the angels, make you afraid of the demons, make you afraid of the light, make you afraid of the darkness, make you afraid of themselves, make you afraid of every single thing. Fear, 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 fear. Oh, 5G. There'll be food, there'll be Jacob's trouble. I mean, now waiting, this is like what they're gonna do when the women want to do abortion. Hey man, it's fear. And so let me kill this black man over there. We need to say fear, 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 fear. When all those powers subdue them to you. Did you know you can call one angel, say, from this day forward, I don't ever want to see a righteous black man getting shot in the street. And if one of them are about to do this, take him out. I don't want to see my people go hungry. Always provide them with food, but our people, they are not grateful, man. Some of our people will get credit. If it was for Jesus, I would not get this food. He would have killed my son. He would have killed my daughter. He would have killed this. They're ungrateful, man. When you do something for them, they ain't gonna thank you, man. They're gonna go ahead and think white Jesus, man. They will Gentiles will come here, they will swagger jack the knowledge that you have and act like they come up with it, man. They will not come. I'm saying this, brothers. Most of them, I have one brother, so to speak, he is what you're calling a Gentiles. He have a YouTube channel, very popular YouTube channel. He reached unto the nation. He said, yo, I've been following you since July of 2021, and I have learned a lot. I have come to peace with a lot of things. He speak good things. He said, thank you, man. You have teaching me a lot. He has a channel that is 10 times bigger than my channels. He's a Gentile, so to speak, that cleave unto our people. He had submit unto the power of the mighty one. He respect that. I never mention his name because it will be controversial. His own people going to come after him and grieve him. Okay, they're going to go after him and grieve them. He understands. He is at least not few. He's the only guy. Perry Stone won't do this. Perry Stone won't do this nonsense. Peristone will come, he'll swagger Jack, whatever it is. Greg Glory, all the others, they will do this. But he had great reverence, great respect for the children of the mighty one. He learned a lot here. Just like many others, they learn very quietly because they know if they ask and say something, scumbag gonna come after them. He made great things, great courtesy, with great respect. He thanked the nation. He thanked the servant of the mighty one. That's how it's supposed to be. When you learn something from us, from the children of the mighty one, you say thank you. Just like when the angels do something for you, you say thank you, man. That's why we today we pray as an offering of a thank you. We say thank you. You guys did a great job. See, Gentiles like to do things and then they puffed up their chest and they're like, "This I did this on my own strength. Look at me." But this fellow is very humble and he learned a lot from the nation. He learned a lot of weird books. He said he read all those books that we saw, he read them. Just like Big Judah always say, "Hey man, don't let us tell you. Go do your own research." He did it. And he have found peace. And he tell us, he tell the mighty one, he tell me, he tell you, thank you for guiding him to a better place. I got people in Australia, man. What you're calling Gentiles, they bow down, they say thank you, they learn a lot. Wise counsel. But as well, it's a, of all of you know here, many of them that come in swagger jack, they never think, man. They just grab and then go out there and do whatever the hell they want to do. Again, the reason why I do not like to say certain name in the channel, people will go to their channel and grieve them. For instance, I understand, like for instance, Abdullah Seer, I know if you go against his loin, that's a down payment on your funeral. You go against the loin of the beloved sister Lisa Cabrera, that's a down payment on your funeral. You go over there, you do something to them, it's just, you're not like, wow, why did Big Levi send me to those people channel? I do not like to say anything because it's the worst of the worst will go over there and then grieve them. That's why certain channels, I will not refer to them until the time is ready. There is before the fact, there is after the fact. When the fact came in, when something happened, I'll say, okay, that was the brother. You can go to his channel and check his stuff out. For instance, the beloved brother Big Judah always refer to Paul and Adrian. Although they stole most everything that they are saying, they just steal it from him and they cobble it up. They are watching this, but they're never going to say, "Amen. We appreciate everything. We thank you, your God. Hopefully, have mercy upon me and my wife and my children. Hopefully." But no. Now the mighty one is releasing this knowledge into an our hand, man. This thing is powerful, and some of you will become masters of this. Some of you will be able to do all sort of things. We teach, well, I don't teach, but the Most High threw some stuff in us. We said out there, you learn. Because he gave us the understanding of knowledge. He didn't give it to what that fellow again, TD Jakes. You think TD Jakes are the hey, TD's just gonna say, "F you, Negro." I'm a swagger jack, whatever. I'm telling you, Negro, man, losing this money. I ain't gonna say your name in my channel and ish like that. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, we at the last page, brethren. We got this one, this last little bit over there, then we're good. There are different kinds of spirit according to the things over which they preside. Some of them govern the empyrean heaven. Write that down. Some of them govern the empyrean heaven, others the premium mobile. Write this down. Those are important, brethren. Okay. Some of them govern the empyrean heaven, others the primum mobile, others the first and second crystalline or crystalline, but it's double L, we'll call it crystalline, and others the starry heaven There are also spirit of the heaven of Saturn, which are called Saturnites. They are the Saturnites. Okay, for oh boy, what's the name for Sabbatai, Saturnite. There are jovial. There are jovial spirit that are jovial. Okay, there are martial. There are solar, there are Venerian, there are mercurial spirit, and there are lunar spirit, and there are also spirit in the elements as well in the heavens. There are some in the fiery region, others in the air region, others in the water regions, and others upon the earth, which I call and render service to that men who shall have the good fortune to understand their nature and to know how to attract them. The zodiac that you see, that the 12 zodiac sign that is in the sky, there are each part have a section. There are the fiery section, the watery section, the air section, and the earth section. Each of those sections have spirits that are govern them. Just like there are angels over there, also there are demons. People are saying the stars are a fallen angel. That's false. The Most High God Almighty will never put the fallen angel above you. If you need to look at the fallen angel, you need to look up because they are not up. The Mighty One will never put anything that is below you, that's supposed to be below you, above you. Wherever that come up with the whole stars are evil, don't look at the stars. No, stars are duality. The zodiac has angels reside there and demons reside there. Balance to keep the universe. There's a reason there's a fiery side, there's an airy side, there's a watery side, there's an earthly side. The moon go through fire when he's in Aries, and then when he goes to Taurus, it go to the earth. Gemini go to the air. Cancer go to the water, and then it repeat. That's what it is. All those signs, all those, for instance, in the sign, in the zodiac, in the house of Aries, they have like billions of angels in there. Infinite amount in each of them. They are like infinite amount. You know how many stars there is in Aries alone? And he said here, there is spirit in an empyrean heaven. There are spirit in the primum mobile. There are others in the first and second crystalline, okay, where the crystal heaven is, and the starry heaven where the stars is. There are also spirit in the heaven of Saturn, okay, the spirit of Saturn, which called the Saturnites, and Jupiter, the jovial, Mars, martial, the sun, solar, Venus, Venerian, mercurial, and the moon, lunar spirits. And there are also spirits in the elements of the heaven. When they say the elements of the heavens, when you look up the stars, each of those things, they have fire up there, they have water up there, they have air up there, they have earth. That means up there, it's habitable. Don't listen to Gentiles telling you like, oh, this planet is unhabitable. All the planets, they are all the elements work in what they call in tandem, in harmony. Every planet on this universe is habitable. The Most High do not build a house that no one can live in it. That would be stupid to make a house and then crank the thermostat to 1,000 degrees and then put a sign, say, for sale. A beautiful house, and then when you go in there, it's too hot. You need a suit to live in this house, a suit that will regulate your temperature. This is Gentiles garbage. Each of the sign, the 4 elements, if you have all those 4 elements in any planet, you can live. Air, water, earth, and fire. You can live there. Life can happen there, which is everywhere. In the 12 sign, in the 12 zodiac sign, all of them work in harmony. The sun go through all of them. The moon go through all of them. The planets go to all of them. That means Pluto can be in water, fire, air, earth, and Pluto going to be in Aquarius, which is earth. It's going to spend like there a couple hundred years in Aquarius, which is earth. and this element. Gentiles have all the garbage things they are studying. They don't know what it is. They make it look sounds great and have Neil deGrasse Tyson stand there saying universe and black hole popping out of your butt. This is stuff over there. You must believe me. I went to Harvard. Yeah, Albert Einstein say E square equals C square and stuff like that. You don't know anything about that. Shut the hell up. Which call render service unto men. Okay. Furthermore, I wish to make thee understand that the mighty one have destined to each of us a spirit. Now, remember I told you each of us have, when they say each of us a spirit, guardian angel, you have a stars over there, okay? Now listen. Furthermore, I wish to make thee understand that the mighty one have destined to each of us a spirit which watches over us and take care of our preservation. These are called genii or genie. That's the proper word, genie or guardian angels. Each of you have a guardian angel. You should know this by now if you were studying with us. The Most High put them over there to do whatever you wish. You have 7 family. You have a guardian angels and 6 other family members. You have 7 angels. Perfect with you. The reason why your life going to garbage and all that, because you never know you had them. You never asked them, what can you guys do for me? What can you do? Can you do that for me? Can you do this? You see, they make so genie look so bad. Oh, they are demons. Oh, don't call your genie. They are demons. Genie. Genii. Yeah, Brother Larry know all his celestial family. I know all of mine. You should be able to know at least if you don't know it, you ask your guardian angel, reveal to you who's all of them. Whose are elementary like us, and who are more ready to render services to those who tempered is conformed to the element to the element of this genie inhabit. For example, should you be a fiery temperament, that is to say, sanguine, your genius will be fiery and submitted to the empire of Baal. Okay. Besides these, there are special times reserved for the invocation of this spirit. Those things, there are special time for them, and there are special characters, special place they live, special things. All of them are special, just like you are. Each of every one of you is very special. Treat yourself with more respect now, with more specialty. Is that what that is, or specially? I'm not quite sure what I'm saying here, but anyway. So you treat yourself with more respect now. Don't beat yourself too much. You must understand that when you have a guardian angel, he's not there just to be a guardian. He's a guide also. He's there to guide you. Certain things that you want to, you pull out your cell phone, you call it. You got a spiritual cell phone. You should be asking questions. You should be asking things you need to do. Don't tell me to be there and tell you what to do. Big Levi, what should I ask my guardian angel? Well, you might want to ask your guardian angel for the lottery number to give to Big Levi. That's the only thing I would advise you, sir, to tell your guardian angel if you want me to tell you what to ask them. Tell your guardian angel, go to Big Levi and give him all your riches. I mean, that's what, if you want me to, Big Levi, what should I ask? Well, tell your guardian angel to come in my dream and I will have a talk with him. That's what I will do. These are special times reserved for the invocation of these spirits, and the days and hours when they have power and absolute empire. You see, excuse me, when your angel is the time for your angels, they have absolute power. Let me read it again. I highlight it so I can read that. Besides these, there are special times reserved for the invocation of the spirits and the days and hours when they have power and absolute empire. So there is a day for the specific angel or spirit, and there's an hour. This is absolute. So whatever that you ask, it will be done because they have complete control there. That is why on October the 25th, we will choose the exact time for Madim. We will call the Madimite spirit. What angel rule over Madim? What angel rule over Madim? Should have it there. Let me see. Let me double check it. Madim is Tuesday at the hours of 6 a.m. Tamu, the name of the hour is Tamu, and Madim has 3 hours during the day: Tamu, Beron, and Tafrak. Tamu is 6 a.m. Beron is 1 p.m. Tafrak is 8 p.m. Again, Tamu is 0600, Beron is 1300, Tafrak is 2000, under the governing angels of Kamael and Zamael. Zamael is the angel of is an angel of death, of course. Protection and death. His other side do death or whatever that is. Okay, now in the day of Madim, in the hour of Madim, it is good for experiment regarding war, arriving at military honor, acquiring courage if you're a coward, overthrow your enemies, cause ruin, slaughter, cruelty, and discord, to wound and give death, making an experiment of hatred, enmity, quarrel, and discord, and other operation of the same. That means in October, and Tuesday, October the 25th, during the new moon, the solar eclipse, we will do a Madimite experiment. We will ask for experiment for regarding war upon the enemy. We will ask acquire courage for people to overthrow the enemy, to cause ruins, slaughter, cruelty, and discord in the midst of them, to wound them and give them death, and give them hatred in the midst of each other, to give them enmity, quarrel, discord, and all the other stuff. Because that day, not only it's the day of Madim, Mars, or Tuesday, and then the hour of it, we can either do it at 6 a.m. or Tamu. We will invoke Kamael and Zamael. We can do it at Beron, 1 p.m., Tafrak, 8 p.m. during this day. Whatever that we say with that black candle, dressing in black, brothers and sisters, get the hell off my lane or sweet wine. Straight up justice. And the thing that you put in there, the name of the angels that put in there, that's their duty. That's what they do. This is the duty, justice. The black judge bound criminal, this is his job. And on the hour of Madim, we will do this, or Mars to Tuesday. It will fall on Tuesday. And the most important thing, the moon will be in a watery sign. That's what Solomon said in this book. Give the Most High great praise, great glory, man. Because now you have this knowledge, you will hit them where it hurt. You will hit them where it hurt. They can't stop this. They can't. Scorpio. It will be in a watery sign. Scorpio. It is for this reason, that thou wilt see in the following tables who, what planet, and what angel each day and hour is submitted together with the colors which belong unto them. Okay? Which color which belong unto them. So when we're going to do this, you're probably going to need a red silk flag. I will ask the nation to ask to put the phone number from the beloved sister Maya to order you a red flag, a red handkerchief, a silk red handkerchief. You can order them anywhere. Make sure it's silk. It's silk, like shiny silk red handkerchief. I believe Madim is red for Madim. Okay, you can get both a red and a black one, but they have to be silk. Okay, red and black silk. You will need those color. All right. During Madim, we will light our black candle and our red candle. Submit it together with their colors, which belong. And if you can get iron, okay? If you can get iron, because we're gonna need the elements. I got some iron here. You would have thought like this iron would be big, but it's just so small. This is lead for Saturn. This is iron. I will use this one. Fe, iron, for Madim. So we're gonna have the metal for the day, the color, and then the stuff for the day. We're going to make a pentacle for that. Okay, we will show you how to make the pentacle. You will print it out, put it there, put the stuff, perform what you need to say. Brethren, just going to whew. This is the iron. It's just so small. Okay. Let me show it to you. It's a 10 by 10 millimeter one piece. Let me take it out of this thing. There you go. There you go. Fe. It's blurry. Just a little piece of iron. Or if you can get a little piece of iron at your house, like some knife made out of a iron, you got this, Fe element, put it there. We're going to hit them where it hurts. Justice must be done. Justice will be. Remember, we told you we cannot rule the world. We cannot bring the world to this light. With a bunch of freaking darkness and people that are here spending $1 billion for war. We'll stop them. They will be stopped. The metals, the herbs, the plants, aquatic, aerial, and terrestrial animals and insects which are proper to each of them. As also in what quarter of the universe they are asked to be invoked. Neither are omitted the conjurations, seals, character, and divine letters, which belong to them by means of which we receive the power of sympathize with these spirits. All praises to the Most High, beloved. Give the Mighty One praises and glory. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you. I believe she's been calling me. It's already 11:21. Let me spend a little time with the people. Give the Mighty One praises and glory, beloved. Write this in your calendar. October 25th, 2022, during the hours of Madim. We can do it two ways. We can do it on October 25th, the hours of Madim. I'll look at the bus. Right, Madim, all praises, beloved. Okay, understand this. This knowledge is not for wickedness. You cannot use this knowledge to do wickedness. It was given unto Solomon to bring wisdom of justice. There is a lot of injustice that being done upon this earth. No one speak against those people. In fact, people are cheering him up. They are destroying this earth. They must be stopped, and we will stop them. By the power of the Most High and by the will that we are wielding inside of us, we will stop you, scumbag. All of you. All of you will be put to death. That's what it's going to be. That's the cue for narcissists anyway. If you worried about, aware of that and stuff. You people destroy the earth, man. You need to go. Cannot have you here anymore, man. You destroy everything. Scum of the earth, man. You must go. All right, then. All right. All right. Good. Great praise, great glory. Only soldiers, man. Children don't play with fire. Children play with toys, brethren. This is heavy. Don't be getting involved with this. Sit this one out. If your spirit doesn't sit with this, sit this one out. This is heavy. This is only for the people that truly want their reparation. They ain't gonna ask no more. They're going to take it. We're not going to ask for no reparation. We're going to take it from you. It's going to hurt a hell of a lot more. It's going to hurt. Yeah. Okay. We don't need a lot of people to do this. Just like a few of you did the bath, all we need is a few of the people. In the meantime, you might want to get yourself a black candle, red candle, black silk handkerchief, and black silk and red silk handkerchief, and a little bit of piece of iron. It doesn't need to be the one that I have there. You got a knife that made out of iron. You read it. It made out of iron. You consecrated it. You put it there. Put it on the table. You're going to need a parchment of a parchment. You might need to get yours from the beloved sister. Get your parchment, and then you will trace a pentacle, put it there. You will face it east, light up the candle at the just like you did with the bath at the exact time of Madim, Zamael and Kamael in the midst, and then we're giving them order over the candle, brothers. We're going to supercharge the candle will be the one, will be the microphone for us to tell, because those things they like to receive orders. We're going to tell them, all the people that did us this injustice, that took over our land, that destroyed our knowledge, that destroyed our people, that destroyed this entire earth, that destroyed both Jews and Gentiles alike, or whether they are in the government, whether they are in the church, whether they are in our house, whether they are our husband, our wife, our children, take them out, complete and utter destruction, death upon those people. We want them to be no more. Not wounded, not this, no more. Overthrow the enemy, overthrow them completely, overthrow the whole priesthood of Mount Church, destroy them, decimated them into ash. Disintegration. Disintegration? Is that what that is? Yes. If you ain't about this thing, sit it down. We're not asking you to join us because this is very dangerous. You might do this, then your husband die. Come to find out, he was like a spy. Disintegrate. There you go. You know, Big Levi is not too keen to grammar and vocabulary. That is why he always asks you to help him with stuff. Yeah, if you have a grandmother cast, if you can cast your own iron, or if any day you stumble upon some piece of iron stuff, some nice piece of iron art you like, bring it. I just bought those scumbag stuff because I well, you know, Big Levi, a massive scum. He like to do stuff like that. Again, just to recap, beloved, this knowledge cannot be used for wickedness. It can be used for justice. And what we're about to do is not wicked nor evil. It is justice. You're going to get what you deserve. That's what it is. For now on, when we want something, beloved, if one of um let me see. Thursday the 30th. We are calling a holy fast for this Thursday the 30th. If you wish to fast with us, we are calling a holy fast for this Thursday the 30th. Please remind me. From sun up to sundown. This fast will be for this is going to be very specific. It's not for everyone. For you out there, if you can, I will beg you to have a perpetual lamp for the deliverance of the people of the Most High. A candle, you know those glass candle, those tall glass candle. We will do a 7 day. Oh, let me see. Yes. Let me see. I gotta make those things according to according to the I have to consult the stars. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. We are going to do. We're going to go into a fast. Okay, to bless, to call the spirits to assist us in the candle, the glass candle that we're going to buy. I think I have one here. Where is it? Somewhere around here. Okay, it's gonna be like a white candle, whatever color you wanna get. Or if you already have them and have it there, we're going to light this candle until we're going to give it the order to bring what they call this again. Hmm, Right. To bring the for the deliverance of our people, just until the candle is finished burning. But we had to we have to light it at exact hour and exact day for it for 7 days. It might be finished for like a few days. It might be last for 4 or 5 days. Then we're going to light another one until the 7 days fulfill, and then we let it just. We might as well get two though. You might as well get two. I would say not for 5 days, not for 7 days. We're going to get one of those white candle or any candle, any color except for black that are in the glass. We're going to light it until it is done. Until it is done. Tall glass jar, yeah, until it is done. No, the black you won't find black. Black is like really, yeah, they know what they are doing. Black is very difficult to find it in that stuff. It can be any color. But if you are having doubt, white will be all right. And if you can make a lamp, or oil lamp, that will be 10 million times better. A perpetual oil lamp for like 7 days. That would be best. Brother Abdullah see show you how to do this. You might want to go ahead and ask him. Make a lamp for our people, for the children of the mighty one to be delivered. And this time for Michael to deliver. At that time, thy people shall be delivered. Make a lamp for that. Make a lamp for the children worldwide. Over here in the fourth part, the first part, the second part, the third part, worldwide. This lamp is for our people. You have the power now, use it. A lamp would have been much more powerful. And you don't need that much to make a lamp, okay? All you need is oil. You will need. I will advise you to use your sensor, your little sensor. You should know what a sensor is by now. You will use your sensor to make a lamp. You can use either olive oil or castor oil. If you can ask the sister for some Haitian castor oil, that would be the best. Those are for hardcore, right? When you're going to make the lamp, you're going to put in it one Haitian salt, 1 grain. You're going to bless it with Psalm 121 in Latin. You're going to put it in the lamp. You're going to put some water, a drop of water in it. You're going to bless it with Psalm 51, verse 7, I believe. Then you're going to put a little dirt, just a pinch. You bless it. You put it in there. And then you're going to put the oil. You bless the oil. Yeah, Jamaican castor oil is pretty much the same. You put it in there. You take a little cotton. You make a little wick. You put it in there. And then you start reading. You start reading. At the same time, you call the spirit. You say, as today I bind thee and this lamp for the deliverance of Michael, the lamp of Michael, the lamp of Michael, because Michael is the one that will come to deliver thy people. The lamp of Michael. We need to make this. We're going to make it for 3 days, 7 days, 9 days, 21 days. I don't know yet. I gotta study more of this. Lamp is more powerful. Instead of the candle, the lamp is more powerful. You know why? Because the lamp, you put all the ingredients together. With the candle, you really don't know what kind of crap those people didn't put in there. But with the lamp, you are an alchemist. Making a lamp, that's alchemy, all right? Adding those things together, count them and stuff. This is alchemy. And this is not for children, okay? This is not for children. This is very powerful. A lamp like that, oh, you'll see wonders, man. You need to master those natural magic. You need to master them. Yeah, let night thy oil run out. The seven, the parable of the seven, the 10 virgin or 7 virgin or whatever. Have enough oil there. Each time you see the oil turn down or get a little lower, you put like a teaspoon or a tablespoon, a little bit, charge it up, and then after that day. After that 7 days, that 3 days, you send this lamp in peace. Get ready. Get ready. Just like every time you supercharge a candle, if you can do no lamp, a lamp, do supercharge candles, man. We have brothers, we have to send the fight, man, because we have this power. We must use it to call up and then hurry up the angels, just like we prayed. Now we have more potent hit. We're gonna hit them. because those people need to stop, man, before they destroy this entire earth, man. You scum of the earth, man. Again, I just explained to the people how to make it. Very simple, very simple. If you can't make it, if you, I would advise someone to make it in a vessel of your little sensor, if you have a sensor, aka incense burner, but we refer to it as sensor. Put it and make it in your sensor. If you can make it in on another thing that is better, do it. But make sure, if you have a pottery, a little pottery pot thing, like if you can buy a lamp on Amazon. Remember the little pottery, little clay lamp that we bought? Oof. You light this for 3 days, the lamp of Michael, to come in this great time of trouble and kicking ass and taking name. Okay, we will do this lamp, and then we will do multiple lamp. There's one lamp we're going to do for a pickup transportation. Beam me up, Scotty, for the ship to come and pick us up for the holy fumigation. When it begin, we won't be here. When Gentiles are fighting and killing each other for food, we'll be somewhere else. We must do this because over here, that's what we do. We find solution. We don't sit around and then yell and then attacking people and then talking about 66 book or 2 books or 1 books and call ourselves names over here. Over here, you put work in there, man. For the people that have the clay lamp, I break my clay lamp, man. My clay lamp fell. It broke. If you can get a clay lamp, get it. That would be the best. A clay lamp would be, oh man, amazing. Clay lamp. I get a clay lamp. That would be the easiest thing. If you can make it in your sensor, make it. But if you can get a clay lamp, the thing about the clay lamp, they are so small. Yeah, that's why you drink oil super fast. That's why you have to. That's why to make a lamp is it requires your attention. You always have to put oil in there. Put oil and stuff. Put oil. Can you imagine putting oil in this thing for 3, 7, 9 days? That's why you need a big lamp. The little clay lamp are too small. There's a Ish shop. I will advise you, if you live around Ish, try to get their big ass lamp. Try to get a big ass lamp. This lamp will be for you to serve for the deliverance of the people. If you can light it every day for the deliverance of at least one person. If we have one person do this for the nation, we can. My house is not, well, the apartment that they allow me to live here is not designed for this. I can't have Hesh here. Too many cats, way too many kids, and then there's a ceiling fan in there, and then stuff, and then the 2/3 in them is coming. Why you have this fire and this lamp over there? That's weird. Are you doing some witchcraft? No, the scum will be in the midst. Children all over, man. If you're one of those people that have kids get in and out of house and always see a lamp there, but there's electricity, there's no darkness. Ah, man, grandma left this lamp on there. I don't want the house to caught on fire. They will blow it. Like when you came back, you say, who put out the lamp? I did, grandma. You left it on. You didn't turn it off. That's what they did to me. I put a candle burning, and one of them put the candle out. I'm like, who did this? I did it, daddy. You don't want the house to caught on fire. I laugh. And I say, all right, no problem. Yeah, it happened. So yeah, it's very. I don't want to overwhelm the nation, but at this time right now, yes. Put the lamp somewhere it won't catch on fire. Somewhere it won't cause any issues. Somewhere it will be nice and clean. It not disturb, and stay there. Put it somewhere special. Somewhere in a corner. It will not. If anything happen, it won't caught on fire. I put my lamp on the floor somewhere. I was walking and my feet kicking it, and then it breaks. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, and after that, Excuse me. Oh, oh, woo. There we go. See, this is break though. I break it. This is too small. I break it. I broke it. Was walking and my feet kicked it. Bang, go out. You can use this to make yours. That's my stuff right here. Let me get the two other one that I have. Oh, oh. All right. Here we go. In conclusion, if you can get one of those, but those are only good to burn oil lamp, the oil lamp. I had this one. I did a work with this one, but those cannot use like thick oil, like castor oil. Those are very good too, but they cannot be done with like castor oil. You have to put the actual oil lamp in it, which is good too, as long as it's oil. Okay, you know, get one of them. This is more protective. This is more rigid, but this all but those the reason why I don't really use them because you have to put the actual lamp oil in it, the actual oil, the oil lamp that it comes. You put it in there, you bless it, you light it up, good. Let it rip. Are you familiar with Green Lantern? Anybody watch Green Lantern? This is the Black Lantern. Anybody familiar with Green Lantern, Red Lantern, White Lantern, Blue Lantern, DC? This is a lantern. Yeah. So those are more iconic, but those you cannot put other oil except for the oil lamp, which I have here. Let me show you. Give me a second. Now, this is the oil that you're going to use. You're going to need lamp oil for those. You're going to use lamp oil for those. They sell them at Walmart. Kerosene oil, yeah. You can use that because those are the wick is they cannot pull up the castor oil. It's too heavy. You have to make the wick yourself with cotton if you want. You can use this. You can use this thing. I've been using it. Work wonders. You know, you get one of those. Again, if you choose to make the lamp, which will be more powerful, you can make both. On the 25th, we can make both because this one is a lot of training in this one. Okay. Again, the lamp, you will need to add a pinch, like a little pinch of dirt in there, any kind. Water, 1 drop of water, blessed water. You can just take your finger, you dip it in the water, you drop it in there, a little bit of dirt, 1 grain of salt, and then you put the oil, you bless it, and then you pray over it. You call the angel, Kamael, or whatever angel we're going to put over it, Michael. Okay, we're going to put Michael over it, the archangel. We're going to read Daniel 12:1. Which is it, Daniel 12:2? The one that said at that time, your people shall be delivered. Yeah, I know. Kerosene in Nigeria and Haiti and Jamaica, they still have it. They still have it here too. Yeah, we go up to those type of lamp. They are very powerful. Daniel 12:2, is that what that is? We're going to read Daniel 12:2, 12:1, 12:2. If you can print it on a parchment, you put it under there. You say at that time, those people are in trouble. They're in trouble. And then you can print the pentacle of Michael. Okay, you put it under, and then you put the lamp on it. You put it on the bottom of the lamp, or you can just tape it somewhere in front of it. And you let this lamp burn for 7 days. Times on time, you put a little oil in there for 3 days, no matter what day. We will come back to this. And we'll do it at the exact hour of Madim or wherever, whatever is in there. Zamael will call it. Daniel 12:1, 12:2. And then those people are in trouble, man. Again, this is not for everyone. If you don't want to do anything like that, it's like you don't know what you're doing, you just find out us, you don't do this. You don't do that. This is extremely dangerous. A lamp of deliverance for our people. If you got a menorah at home, you can put 6 candles in there or 8 or whatever it is. Okay. And then you supercharge all of them. Remember, when you're lighting your menorah, you transmute your fire, you light it from west to east. You have to put the menorah one side. Okay, if it's like 2 sides. This is the menorah. One side west, one side east. You begin on the side that is go west. You light the west side, you like the west. You have, when you're lighting your menorah, always to transmute the fires. For instance, it would be wise for you to have a candle it would be wise for you to have a candle for transmutation only. This candle job, this thing, I gotta cut this thing. But anyway, this candle job is for transmuted the fire. Once you transmuted the fire through the fire, the stick match, you light up this candle, and with this candle, you transmute the fire through the menorah or the menorah. East 1, you transmute it 2, 3, 4, and then you transmute it to the west. and then you pray over it. You will see wonders. You should have a candle or like a candle to transmute the fires. If you are lighting multiple fire. This look like a nunchuck. Going full Bruce Lee on them. This thing. There we go. Oh wow. Whoa! All right. Look like a nunchuck. I didn't see this. Anyway, yeah, a menorah. You got two sides. You have to light it from east to west. It has to face like this, east to west. That's what it is. Make sure when you're transmuting the fire, it has to be like that. Again, beloved, this knowledge that we are studying, it does not come from me. It's a knowledge that's in a book. We just read it to you. If it sit with your spirit, so be it. If it doesn't, put it down. You're going to end up hurting yourself or someone else. I am not telling people to do things. I am not telling you to go out there and then start puffed up your chest that you know better than me, goes out there. Hey, I'm part of a special team that doing Haitian stuff like that. Don't do this. You just learn a little something that you didn't know. You humble yourself. You keep it moving. You do not go out there and then be proud and all that. You know what? Let me go ahead and ask her if she. I'm gonna ask her anyway. You don't do that, okay? You don't go out there and then you try to use this knowledge, brothers, to show the people you know about magic and all that, because you don't know anything. You do not use this knowledge and raise it above the Most High Almighty. You do know whatever that you learn here is nothing comparing to the Mighty One. If you have the actual pentacle of Michael, attach it to this baby. Bam. If you have the pentacle, you bless it. It is either it's consecrated. That's you just put it there. Baton chocolat. You just put it there. Bam. Yeah. Do not raise. What? Can you just light a candle now and then and face east, south, west, and north just to pray? Yes. When you are praying, you can light up a candle, you can pray on any side you wish. For instance, if your element is fire, you can praise to the south because that's fire. If your element if your element is air, you pray to the east. If your element is fire, if you know the angels, that whatever that you're going to, it's very intricate, brethren. It is always wise to pray face east. It is always wise. It's not a requirement, but it is always wise to do that. But if your element is fire, is air, you can pray face east. If your element is fire, you can pray face south. If your element is water, you can praise face west. If your element is earth, you can praise face north. I always praise face north because that's how I always praise. He always work for me. I'm comfortable because my womb, the way it faces, I can only pray north and west. I pray west all the time. All my prayer goes toward west, toward the water. It doesn't matter because you are not doing it for a specific purpose. You can pray anywhere, anytime, but there's this time. Some people sleep with their head on the east. Sometimes I sleep with my head on the east. Sometimes on the west. Sometimes I have no idea. I'm on the couch. I don't know where I'm at. It's not a requirement. You can do this anytime you wish. It's just it is good for you to experiment with both sides, see which one worked the best for you, which one is the best to you. Again, do you understand the knowledge that you just learned here? You do not, brothers, you do not raise this one above the Mighty One. Just because you know a little bit about, I don't know, planets and stuff, you download some PDF. Next thing you know, you don't want to learn anything. Next thing you know, that's what the Most High order. Next thing you know, Big Levi, I just find out through this knowledge that I am a Madimite. I'm a Martian. I come from Mars. I have all the knowledge in me, man. I don't need anything. F you and the other Negroes. I don't need y'all Negroes. I'm a Martian. I'm going back to Mars. Next thing you know, you lose your gap, you lose your mind, you go out there, humility, humbleness, and keep it. Tell the mighty one, thank you for releasing this piece of knowledge to me. And I thank you for your servant. And then I'm hoping forward to learn more. Then he will release more knowledge unto you. Meditate upon this. If again, like I always say, if this is not for you, just leave it alone, man. Don't speak against it. That's why remember what the Babylonian fellow told you. The others picked great things against this thing, and they were wicked. But this Babylonian came in on his knee, crying and begging the mighty one. He begged it, and the angel happened. Be humble, man. This is not for the narcissist, the sociopath. This is not for the pompous, the arrogant, the pride Negroes. This is not for you. The Negroes that learn one thing, once he heard about this, he quickly telling you this is the knowledge that come from the devil. Let me tell you something. The so-called devil nor fallen angels have no knowledge. They have none. They swagger jack everything that they have, and then they act like it is theirs. They have none. Beloved, we had a great night. I will leave you with peace. I will leave you with great reverence of respect, love, and peace, calmness. Jews and Gentiles alike, you go in peace. Meditate a little on what you learn about this knowledge, that you cannot abuse it. A lot of you will learn a hell of a lot. Like Sensei say, he saw certain one of you that are masters already. You just don't know that. You will do a lot with this knowledge. Do it for righteousness. Do it for justice. Do it for benevolent aspect. Don't use this knowledge to destroy another brother, another sister, or a Gentiles that took your job. You didn't like that. You know, he was better than you anyway. So you use this knowledge to cause wickedness upon this fellow. Don't use this thing because you want to see that if it will work, and then you use it unrighteously. This is very dangerous. Just like Solomon tell his son, take this book, throw it on the fire instead. If you were a subscriber, you think you're gonna use this knowledge to hurt people, unsubscribe and go somewhere else. Which again, we keep telling people that that's like the worst thing you could possibly ever do, to subscribe here or trying to follow me anywhere. I'm not right in the head. Don't follow me. Follow the spirit, follow the heart. If you're one of those people that do tarot card reading, well, why don't you do a reading on me? See why I'm first, instead of sitting there and listen to everything I'm saying. Why am I? Okay, beloved, go in peace. Fast, pray, repent, repeat. May the King reign forever. Maybe tomorrow we might see on Shemesh. I'm not quite sure. All right, meet me tomorrow on Shemesh at Natalon. Okay, Shemesh Natalon, and then at Tafrak, I will see all of you at excuse me, yeah, at Tafrak 30, Natalon 15, prayer, Tafrak 30. I'll see you for another study. We will go to the planetary. You again tomorrow, beloved. If we go to the at Tafrak 30, we're going to go to the table of the planetary hours. So you must download the PDF that we just posted there, because you will be very confused. Okay, we're going to go at Tafrak 30 tomorrow. We're going to study chapter 1. We're going to study chapter 1. All right. Tomorrow, join us. You might, once you're done, you might go ahead and see Abdullah 7 at Salam. And three more minutes is going to be Salam. You might want to check Abdullah Seer. He probably have a something going on at Salam. And 3 more minutes is going to be Salam. You go over there, spend some time with the brother if you can. Tomorrow at Natalon, join me. And then after that, at Tafrak, we will study. Fast, pray, repent, repeat. May the King reign forever. Shalom.